So Fat Joe claims he allegedly stuck up 70-plus people in his school gymnasium in high school.
What were you like in high school?
Terrible. I once robbed my whole gym. 70 kids without a gun. Like, yo, everybody give me your coats, give me your Walkmans, give me your this.
You believe that he robbed 70 niggas in the gym?
In the Bronx,
No,
in the
sir.
80s.
No, sir.
70 niggas just like him.
Sir. No, sir.
Sad news in Atlanta when Anita Baker decided to cancel her Mother's Day concert minutes before showtime, pissing off everybody.
Anita bald-headed ass, they canceled the concert.
She stopped the song to tell her fans not to sing the song, and why you got the camera up here.
What?
Turn off the camera, baby. I don't know who you are. Move back. You don't got, I don't know who that is.
She the mean aunt.
Yeah. Oh, she the mean aunt.
She the mean aunt. You know, you got the mean aunt, that one mean
The one
aunt
that can't cook, but you scared to tell her?
Just mean for no reason. She the mean aunt.
She's the one that said, get your ass in the house letting all that cool air out. That's the mean aunt. I know, we all know how dangerous Jonathan Majors is, the way he was running in that New York traffic away from that white woman.
The way he dipped and dodged, boy.
Oh, yeah, boy. You might see that nigga in the Olympics in Paris. He has to complete a 52-week in-person batterer's intervention program in L.A. So they're going to be like asking him, why did you run from that white woman?
Could you have run faster?
Yeah, could you have ran faster?
Why did you dip between this car and that car?
Oh, what if one of the psychiatrists is Umar Johnson and he got to talk to him? Like, my brother, you couldn't have found a black woman to chase you in traffic like that? All right, Family Matters star Darius McCrary, a.k.a. Eddie Winslow, is being featured in a steamy OnlyFans clip with trans model Sydney Starr. People just got to understand, Eddie is a deviant. He's a sexual deviant.
I mean, that's the title. A pansexual, that means they will involve themselves.
I don't like that word. He's just gay.
That's not gay. That's the title is pansexual.
So every year they rebrand homosexuality.
Yeah. Janelle Monáe was the first person I heard that word pansexual.
We thought it was cute because she was a woman.
Woman.
She was cute. Like,
Now
oh,
niggas
damn,
is-
that's that. Now we like
Wayne Brady. I thought it was funny that there's this rumor of Carl Winslow going out and Eddie is being a fucking deviant, and the thing that broke the internet was Urkel marrying a white woman. So, did you hear about Dwight Howard? Yeah.
Yes, I heard about his.
So he walked up to this white guy and was like,
I heard about
my
his
pussy's
shenanigans.
mad pink and my booty hole's brown. Howard said he engaged in consensual sexual activity with a nigga named Stephen Harper.
Yeah, why you gotta say it like that?
Well, I mean, he's white. There's a new AI photo app that came out. Ramini. People have been paying apparently $10 to see what they look like if they were happy. And
But you ain't lying though.
this is pretty bad. Yeah. All right.
My lashes.
What if you already got a mom and she's looking at AI babies and she got a real baby in front of her?
But they just got an ugly baby and they looking at the new baby, the AI baby, like, damn, that's what my baby could look like.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yo, you got real kids and you looking at fake kids.
I'm crying, but no.
That's wrong.
Oh my God.
Women are going too far with this app, yo.
Oh my God.
I'm really getting tired of this, like, drumless hip hop. It's really aggravating me. You're giving me a whole
lazy
album.
vibe. It's
Yeah,
a lazy
it's
vibe.
a lazy vibe. I remember making drumless beats. They were called beats I was gonna get back to later. That's what my drumless beats were. So Tasha K had Brother Bilal, Will Smith's bussy finding assistant, former assistant on her show. Allegedly, Will Smith and Dwayne Martin together smashing.
And Will would been over.
I don't believe
First of all,
this.
I don't believe it. And who are all these reckless gay men leaving the doors unlocked? You would probably think you want the door locked so nobody walk in and see that. I'm just saying, common sense wise. Like, hey, I'm about to do some weirdo shit. Let me make sure the door is locked so nobody can walk in.
Like, I really would at least make sure the door is locked before I do some
Yeah.
off the wall shit. Even if you with a chick, you still
Still
gonna
gonna make
sure
just
the door
any
is locked.
sex act you do not want people walking in on. You're gonna make sure the door is locked.
I ain't gonna lie, even if it's just us two in the house and we shut the door, it's gonna get locked.
That's what I'm saying.
A man visiting Charlotte from Mississippi and staying at a hotel in Uptown says another man got into his room and sexually assaulted him.
This happened at the Charlotte Marriott Center, City Center. Man said he woke up to an assailant sexually assaulting him without his consent. The suit said he howled in terror. And that nigga who did it looks every bit of a nigga who would do something like that, too.
I would hate to look like a nigga who would do something like that. No,
nigga, you look at.
I don't want that look.
Nigga, you look at his mugshot and you just go guilty. That nigga did that shit. The former prison guard discussing being in Rikers.
Hold on.
Yes.
Why is he dressed like that, though?
I don't like know. A pimp.
Yeah.
Like, why is he dressed like that?
No,
like,
am I the only one? Okay.
You're working.
Right, go ahead.
You say you worked at Rikers and stuff like that, but why are you dressed like that?
Dressed like he's going to the player haters ball.
Go ahead.
With Dave Chappelle and Ashley Larry.
When I walked in that jail for the first time, you know what I smelled? I smelled butt ass. Butt ass.
Everybody does.
And he was it with straight emphasis.
Everybody doesn't wash the same.
And then the nigga just started tearing. You just see tears rolling down his eyes. The smell was so bad, he said, his both eyes were looking in the same direction before he started working there. The smell was so bad, it turned one of his eyes lazy. And then he got the Biggie Smalls eye now from working in the prison. So the nigga was dressed like Biggie from the Vibe cover with Faith. That's how he was dressed.
Oh, while we're on talking about music, has anybody seen the updated pictures of Jaheim?
Yeah.
Floating around.
Like,
the Predator with his hair missing.
Yeah, and the uncle from Medea that was in the wheelchair. Remember that one?
Yeah, like Jaheim looking. He looking.
Is it just normal aging or is it something wrong with him?
I think so. He
It's probably normal aging, and he just ain't let the dreads go yet or the braids go yet.
They still right around the edges.
Caitlin Clark and her team, the Indiana Fever, are off to a 0-4 start?
0-5.
0-5.
Yeah. Dubbin put this article in the group chat about people saying because she was white and it was pretty privileged, and I was like,
no, that was Sunny Hostin of The View. What? She said Caitlin Clark was a product of the white media and pretty privileged. Now, Sunny needs some goddamn glasses with that second comment. Brian McKnight calling his children sins. With that being said, Nico, one of Brian McKnight's kids, decided to verbally go on a tirade against Tyrese for just giving that advice to Ricky Smiley. Nico said, Tyrese used to sleep under our pool table when I was a kid, said Nico. I have no idea why he decided to bring that up in his rant, but I thought that was kind of funny.
Probably caught him when he was drunk.
What it is Brian McKnight is petty as fuck, and his children are petty as fuck because they were raised by a father that was petty as fuck. So everybody's being petty right now. That's why he went on live first to even say that shit, which was some stupid shit for him to say. It's not that I disagree because I don't know what went on. Yeah, kids can do some shit that'll make you say fuck them.
I'm about to say they could. We don't know. They could probably be some disrespectful motherfuckers.
Y'all didn't see the Jeezy Nia Long interview, did you? Okay, he was just discussing his life and his low points, and then I felt really bad because there was this point where he was telling Nia Long when he was famous at his lowest point, and he was saying he was drinking champagne every day, drinking heavily in the alcohol. He was eating Waffle House and all this bad shit, and he was saying he was at his heaviest at 260 pounds, and that's when I felt bad because that's my end goal weight currently. And I'm like, damn.
You're working towards.
Yeah, I'm like, damn. Jeezy was a raging alcoholic, and he was healthier than me, and I've been eating vegetables the past couple months. We had Ja Rule getting banned from the UK. Did you hear about that?
These old school acts,
the ones that we should
love, like we should.
They do.
I know Japan is like that too. That means they're like singing the Ja Rule in the UK accent.
Correct.
Where would I be without my governor? You know what bothers me about English rappers? They don't bust their guns.
It's just so proper the way they talk. Like, you kind of have a hard time taking this serious.
Empty the clip.
Yes, I will run up on you with the razor. I will empty your knickers. They call pants knickers.
Halle Berry get ready to pay another white guy some money.
Oh yeah, this is what happens when you date down.
Halle Berry been in and out the ringer for a minute since David Justice.
But see, that's the disparity. See what you had to
days.
do to be black to get to Halle Berry. You had to be in the major leagues. You had to have an established R&B career. You had to be an established actor. But to get it as a white man, you just have to be white. That's it. Okay, so from one father to the next. Gary Owens was on Club Shay Shay. He was telling the story of how he went to Greensboro. Hey, do you know if his daughter went to A&T or UNCG? Do you know? Because he said
Because both schools are in the borough.
we know it's just one of those two. She didn't go to Guilford County.
No.
We're going to get local. Focus on the city of Raleigh because something happened major this week. For St. Aug University here in Raleigh, North Carolina. If you have not heard, St. Aug University lost its accreditation this week.
On a post on Facebook, somebody said, what does it mean that St. Aug lost its accreditation? What was your reply?
Oh, I said that means Shaw won.
I thought that was funny. I found humor in that. Not that it should have been humorous, but that was kind of
I'm gonna keep it real. I've never liked St. Aug like that. I've never had like an issue with the school, but my freshman year at Central, one of my homies brought a chick from from St. Aug back to Chitley, and she burned it. And ever since then, I thought
had a thing against saying chicks for St. Aug.
Yeah, and I just thought St. Aug should lose accreditation for that.
You know what it's talking about. One coochie.
Yeah, that coochie represented St. Aug.
Trauma. Early life trauma.
Did you hear about Joel Osteen's church?
No. I read it when you posted. What happened?
Man, I didn't know what was going on. I heard there was a shooting when it happened at Joel Osteen's church, and I was like, yeah, that motherfucker don't play about his donations. Kel Mitchell on Club Shay Shay. And we all pretty much learned after this why Keenan was the more successful one between the two. Because he can't handle this shit. He can't handle this shit personally, and I'm pretty sure that translates professionally to business.
She ain't gotten pregnant again?
Yeah.
While y'all were together?
Yeah.
And it wasn't you?
Nah, with me.
Ah, come on, Kel.
It wasn't me. It wasn't
And
me.
you stuck around?
Yeah, I stuck around.
A man is wanted.
How? That's that once you finish, my number one question is how?
Victim told him that she bent over in the chip aisle when the man approached her from behind. She says as she reached for a bag of chips, she felt something on her back. She bent over to grab the chips. She said she felt something wet and warm on her back, so she put her hand on the small of her back and saw it was a gooey white substance. And she turned around to see this guy looking at me. Then he zips his pants up.
Bitch, you just got nutted on. Loading the shotgun up, getting the shotgun ready. He's a serial
nutter.
Oh.
And so this happened at Whole Foods. So the semen may have been organic and free of any pesticides. Steve Harvey was a guest on Shannon Sharp's podcast because Shannon Sharp was so desperate to get a woman that she was in the process of going through a divorce. And Shannon Sharp stepped in and said, I'll pay for the divorce just to get it going faster so I can have you. And Steve Harvey said, I commend you for being such a trick-ass nigga. You would spend money on a woman that's not yours to try and hit that pussy because it's some sip-ass shit like me. Well, he didn't say it like, I'll do Steve Harvey. He's like, I heard you paid for a woman to get a divorce so you could be with her. And I think that's noble. With Kelly Rowland having a confrontation with security on the Cannes red carpet.
Leave Kelly Rowland.
Yeah. So, yeah, I don't
She
know.
don't raise her voice for nothing.
Yeah, I saw the video.
You can read her lips.
I didn't see any other celebrities step in and defend her. Haven't heard shit from Beyonce about it. You know, that's what really happened. The security said, so how's Beyonce doing? And Kelly snapped. Like, look, I done told y'all motherfuckers.
You don't ask me about that.
Yeah, that's why she cocked her
My
head.
cousin is not here, so don't ask me about it.
Yeah. I didn't like Kelly Rowland's look on the red carpet because of that stupid blonde wig. I ain't like that. That's why them French people were pushing her off. Like, this stupid wig. Get the fuck off.
What they think of?
Les stupid
wig. Stop it.
What happened in the, was it the Senate last night?
Yeah, Senate
between Jasmine Crockett, Marjorie Taylor Greene.
Yeah.
One talking about.
I think your fake eyelashes are messing up.
No,
what you're
ain't
reading.
nothing.
Hold on.
Listen.
Should have never said that. Should have shut your ass the fuck up.
How dare you attack the physical appearance of another person? Are your
Move
feelings hurt?
her words down.
Aw.
Oh, girl, baby girl.
AOC said, how dare you attack the physical appearance of another person? As the hot Latina told Green. No. Are you?
Baby girl.
Baby girl.
Baby girl.
If someone on this committee then starts talking about somebody's bleach blonde, bad built butch body, that would not be engaging in personalities, correct?
A what now?
To which Green did agree to strike her comments about Crockett and AOC from the record. Okay, so there was a big brouhaha this week with the Breakfast Club because they had Candace Owens on. The one that got me was the God is
God
good.
is good. You don't know God.
Finish this response. God is good.
God is good. Amen.
No. Bitch, what?
What? Yeah, I was like, huh? Charlamagne asking her why she married a white man if she was so concerned about the black family.
People tend to marry their IQ, which is interesting. You think like if you see two black people together, oh, it's because they are two black people, but actually they are probably better matched based on their IQ.
To be
Nigga
fair,
probably had too much rhythm.
Yeah.
To academically
To
stimulate.
be fair, niggas don't want
like,
a woman like that. She didn't even know God was good all the time. So. Those new advertisements they have for Skims. Have you seen that advertising campaign? Kim Kardashian owns it. So basically they got WNBA players doing a campaign and they draws. Hey, you think pervert niggas will want them draws like, you know, Paul Pierce's headband after the game? They just show up at the fourth quarter and shit.
They buy tickets. You just hope your security good. But I'm just saying, their games are like kind of.
What the fuck is? What are y'all trying to do over there? What is it? What is it? A moth?
I wish.
What is?
Found it.
Gotcha, bitch.
That's what.
I was trying to hold it.
Look, it's been all over the room too. It's been all over the room. I've watched it run all around the room. I just couldn't get up.
I don't want to go live on the toilet. I need to concentrate.
I wish my dad had that train of thought growing up.
What?
Like, I don't want to talk to you while I'm on the toilet. Nah, he didn't have that train of thought. Shout out to one of the realest ones. I like, yo.
You said y'all messing up in school.
So it's not that. It wouldn't be
better than that shit.
It wouldn't be the first time I see somebody on the toilet having a conversation.
In Las Vegas, they have casinos, but in Atlanta, niggas go for strip clubs. So, two niggas decided to play Ocean's 11 with the Onyx strip club down in Atlanta.
And police are investigating a burglary at a popular strip club where two people stole hundreds of thousands of dollars in cash after they cut a hole in the building's roof.
I mean, Atlanta's cool, but yeah, you should have been in the early 2000s, late 90s. That was when Atlanta was Atlanta.
Now it's just every nigga who said they were moving to Atlanta has finally
made it to Atlanta.
They finally made it to Atlanta.
Yeah. You got to do the touristy shit. You got to go to like the World of Coke.
We got to do
the World of Coke. That's in the Bluff.
That's what K
Now
Dot
the
was talking
Coca-Cola
about.
Museum is in downtown Atlanta. Okay, so in other news, Sierra and Russell Wilson had a baby, and it's I guess their third together.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. In other topics.
Congratulations.
And we are live, back in the house. What did I miss? Yeah, we are very live, coming to you right now. So live, Budha got his phone on with the volume loud.
Crazy loud.
It is the effing podcast. I am your host for the day. It is going to be me, B.D.U.B and
Hassan, a.k.a. Alpha Dogs, in the building.
Budha. And we are in the building. Unfortunately, Branson will not be joining us today. And Kelli Jo has a birthday celebration with her son. Yes.
Enjoy, be safe.
So big shout outs to everyone who isn't here. They have other events to do, and as I say, they need to do those events because life happens, but the show must go on. So we're going to give our shout outs normally to Eighth and Fancy for all your adult beverage needs. Eighth and Fancy.
Shout out.
Does she have a slogan? I think she needs a slogan because I would like to have a slogan or something slick to say after saying Eighth and Fancy. Unfortunately, I don't. So we're going to move on, and we're going to give another shout out to Dank Drinks.
Dank.
Even though it's been a minute since they've blessed us with the dankest of drinks, we still shout you out.
Dank.
Yes, so we're expecting some dank drinks. We also have a big shout out to the local plug. Always eat responsibly. See, the local plug has a slogan. Eighth and Fancy does not. We're going to have to work on that. I have no idea why I'm talking in my radio voice right now.
He's feeling good. Let him go. Let him go.
No, you know what it is? I haven't drank.
Oh.
I can't. Well, I want to drink, but like I drink some green tea, as I was saying earlier, and my stomach has been in knots. So I didn't know if I was going to do the dry heave or not. So I'm going to, well, I would stop the show. Or maybe I would do it live on the mic. I'd do it in front of everybody just so y'all could see what I ate earlier. But in addition to, where were we at? We were giving a shout out to the local plug. Who else do that's all of our normal shout outs. Don't we have an event coming in July?
That's right.
I'm getting the flyer right now, and I'm just stalling for time because for some reason my phone is going very slow. But we do have a food event going on in Fayetteville. Hold on, where is it? One moment while we search for the flyer.
While you search for the flyer, give a shout out to Alpha Dogs.
Yeah.
Come get these dogs, man. We got jerseys.
Come get these dogs.
Yo, we got the best hot dogs in the state, and we got the biggest sandwiches you're gonna get. Everything from cheese steak, cheeseburgers. We got you vegans. Also, we have you vegetarians. Come get these dogs.
Okay, so it is going to be tough. The Underground Food Festival at Fayetteville Festival Park, July 13th, from 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Food truck vendor sign up. And there will be food, games, live music, giveaways, vendors, and more. And I'm pretty sure since there's food there's going to be women. So, fellas, get your Mac on.
That's right. So any of your food truckers, or your vendors, you got a product that you want to sell. We're expecting over 10,000 people sign up. You know, of course, there will be a vendor's fee. So
yeah, of course. Are you going to be there with Alpha Dogs?
All day.
Okay, that's good. So that gives you a reason to come up there. Not only are you going to meet the effing podcast, but you will get an opportunity to try Alpha Dogs.
This is going to be huge, people. You want to be a part of it.
Delicious. Okay, so I guess we'll start off by giving our RIPs over this week. We lost two very important people. We're going to first start to give a rest in peace shout out to Larry Allen, formerly of the Dallas Cowboys. And out of respect, I'm not going to say anything negative about the Cowboys this time.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
But yeah, we're going to give a shout out to
Hall of Famer.
Yes, Hall of Famer Larry Allen. Wasn't he a guard?
Yeah, he was our offensive tackle, 14 first team All Pro. He played 12 with the Cowboys and 2 with the 49ers. He passed away at age 52. He was with his family on vacation.
Yeah, they said it was sudden, so this was completely unexpected.
Exactly. So that makes you all us black males. Make sure you get your yearly physical.
Exactly. I hope he had his. Yeah, I hope so. I hope we're all out here making sure we're healthy and making sure we're strong. Also, want to give another RIP shout out to Brother Marquise of 2 Live Crew.
2 Live Crew.
Yeah. Now this is the second member that passed, right? Because there was the other guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, Brother Marquise passed away June 3rd. He was, of course, known with 2 Live Crew, main one being Uncle Luke, Luther Campbell. Of course, y'all know, well, a lot of y'all youngins don't know about 2 Live Crew's fight for
First Amendment rights.
Mm-hmm. And, you know, they
basically the reason why y'all able to curse on
exactly.
radio, right?
And why y'all can do shows now, curse. Say all those horrible things and not get arrested.
And dress the way you want to dress, all of that. Thanks
exactly. Yes, they were as nasty as they wanted to be.
Nasty. They lived up to their name.
Yes, they did. So, yeah, shout out to Brother Marquise. Rest in peace to the both of them. Okay, so we're going to get into sports because it's been a very sport-filled weekend. Did you get an opportunity to see the NBA playoffs?
Yes, I have. And
what you think?
You know, I ain't expect Dallas to get their ass busted like that, but you know, their record shows they are 1-6 in game one. So, you know,
as expected,
it fit their profile. But yeah, Boston came out there like, yeah, we ready to play it. I was very surprised about how Porzingis moved around. He was the impact player of that game because he was moving around. And my whole take from the last show was how was he going to be able to move lateral? And he had 3 blocks as well as over 18 points. So Porzingis was the impact player of that.
Didn't he make 20? Get 20 points?
Yeah, it was over 18.
Okay, now last week I said Porzingis was the X factor. He was going to be the determination in whether Boston won or not.
That's
so
true.
I know my shit when it comes to sports.
Hey man, we gotta give the man his props. He did say that.
Yes, I'm not always right, but when I am 90% of the time, you know, people have to remind me of that 10% when I'm.
That's right.
That just shows I'm human.
That's right. Give his flowers.
Yes. So anyway, I guess they're playing game 2 Sunday. I'm thinking maybe they're going to reformulate because Jason Kidd is the head coach. They're gonna pull off one.
I believe Dallas wins that game.
Yeah, they're gonna steal game 2. I see that. Jason Kidd is a good coach. We just didn't know that when he was at the Bucks. Because didn't they give him full control of the Bucks?
Yes, yeah. Actually, the Bucks did play good. See, look, he was thank you. I'm glad you even brought that up. He's like the third coach that anytime. That's when Giannis first came in the league. You know what I'm saying? They was still playoff teams up under Jason Kidd. And like right when it was like anytime it's time to take that team to like the next level, they get rid of them. And that's when Budenholzer, he came into play.
And got the credit.
Exactly. Same thing with Mark Jackson out there in Golden State. We had a young Stephen Curry in them, Klay Thompson. He built the team up, got it to where they was playoff contention. And when it's time to go over the next level, let them go. So
yeah. So I think the NBA has an issue with point guards as coaches. That's really what it is. So they just like fucking over point guards when they coaches.
Well, he actually, you know, when he was on the Lakers staff, that's when the Lakers won that chip in the bubble. You know what I'm saying? When he was on the staff. So then he left from there and got the Dallas coaching job, and they re-upped them with the money because when Lakers was talking about looking for a coach, they were like, nope, we ain't going to lose him. So, yeah.
Speaking of new head coaches, Lakers.
Yeah, Dan Hurley.
Yes. I'm sure isn't he somehow related to Bobby Hurley?
Yes, they're brothers.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, they're brothers.
I just saw the name and said Bobby Hurley. Okay, somehow.
Me personally, I'm very excited. You know, I'm a Laker fan, so excuse me, y'all. I ain't nothing to be excused about. Damn that. I am a Laker fan, you know what I'm saying? But I love the hire because, you know, his offense is very creative, and it translates in today's NBA game. So, you know.
I know nothing about – who did he coach before this?
Connecticut. They, you know, they back-to-back champions.
Okay.
Yeah, collegially, yeah. They was
I don't know because every time a coach jumps from college to the pros, we see Billy Donovan.
Billy Donovan, he's still in the league. He's still there. Another one.
I saw Rick Pitino.
Right, but he went back. But Stevenson. from the Celtics. He came in coaching.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
So
I'll give you that.
We got two recent ones that came from the collegiate level and are pretty much they're still in the lead. They're doing what you see Stevenson, Boston in the finals. So what I gotta say. So me as a Laker fan, I think I'm excited. I like his grittiness.
Yeah.
Because he's like, he's that northeastern Jersey where I'm from. Shout out North. We're getting your shit. You know what I'm saying? If you want to play, you want to be the best, we're going to talk that shit. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? Make you held accountable. So I believe with that and his new offense, it translates well in today's game. We're going to see. So Lakers get the shit done. Bring them in. Let's go.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm excited about that. I just think they're going to have somebody new to blame LeBron.
I'm about to say, what y'all going to do with LeBron, though?
He's getting read up. He's coming back. Yeah. He's not
going where his son is?
Well, since the Pelicans had allow us to keep that first round pick from the Anthony Davis trade, that opens up the door to get Bronny at the 17th pick. So
Bronny at the y'all look at him waste the 17th pick?
Hey, I don't even. Me personally, I think he's a second round draft pick.
He is.
But the point is, are we gonna be able to get him early enough? If somebody gonna come in and steal him, you see what I'm saying? And then two, this is where I believe the Dan Hurley coaching comes in because he had a program. He got at least 3 or 4 first round draft picks since he took over as head coaching. So he has guards. Hawkins down in New Orleans. So Bronny's gonna be a guard. So he'll be a great addition to with his program to establish, grooming players and stuff. So it will affect Bronny more or less. But outside of top 15 pick, who would you say that's even worth in the first round draft pick? I don't even know.
I don't even know who's in the draft other than Bronny and that French guy everybody's talking about going.
The white boy from Tennessee.
Who is white boy from?
The shooting guard.
I think he's a forward.
Well, he's a guard slash
He's a shooter,
forward.
though. He is a scoring machine.
Yeah, I know what you're talking. I forgot his name, but yeah, he did his thing, and he was a SEC player of the year.
Okay, so I'm going to look forward to that, but I'm not excited about this draft.
Well, other than that, I don't even know. Usually, if you hear about the NBA draft, we got a name that
Bronny's it. And that's
it.
sad.
That's only because of his dad. Once they actually do the combine and the talent scouts, all that shit, it won't. He'll be back in the second round.
Of course, but again, so that what that makes versus how the WNBA, they had their first round draft picks and they had all the stars studded. Everybody tune in. So here we are, the NBA. It's kind of like the reverse. We don't even know outside LeBron James' son, Bronny, like you said, second round draft pick. Who in the first? Hell, who can you say the top 3?
I don't even know. Other than that French dude y'all keep mentioning, and I don't even know his name.
So NBA, y'all got a problem.
Y'all got a very big problem,
Right.
But they already got superstars. You see Wembanyama in his second year, so they're going to capitalize off the new superstars. Zion, hopefully, will be back in shape and healthy.
Yeah, but you still always got fresh talent, new blood coming in.
Ja Morant will put the gun down and play.
Yeah, but when have you ever heard the NBA that you never heard who's going to be? We got to look at the NBA draft to see where they're going to go. At my age, you know what I'm saying, this is probably the first time that I've ever been associated with basketball, NBA, nevertheless. That's 30 years that I don't even know who's going to be the top 3.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you. Damn shame. Well, anyway, we're going to keep it moving because James Harden did an interview that I thought was pretty funny with Basket News, saying that he wanted to be remembered as a winner. And I just thought that was...
He was practicing his comedy lines.
Yeah, he was practicing his stand-up career after basketball. Because, James Harden is a lot of things. Winner, no.
Yeah, because
winner at life, yes.
Right. Yeah, he winning because he's living the American dream.
Yeah.
But outside of that, he hasn't won in college.
Nope.
He hasn't won in the NBA level yet.
He doesn't even show up in the final games.
Right.
That's the part that kills me. So I don't think James Harden will ever be regarded as a winner until he actually wins. But, I can't take it away from him.
I think he meant to say a whiner.
Yeah,
I mean, he's entitled to his opinion. I mean, in his mind, you know, he can consider himself a winner, but outside of him, but we all know, you haven't won shit.
I'd put him as a top 10 shooting guard of all time.
Yeah, I would too. He did because his skills speaks for itself. You can't even deny him.
I wouldn't put him above D-Wade, Jordan, Kobe.
Hell no, because
AI.
Hell no.
I don't know if I would give him top 10.
I wouldn't put him over Jerry West.
I'll give him top 10 because
his play style is
what
crybaby and extra step travel.
Well, if you really look at it, that's what's adopted. Look at the NBA. Look at the finals.
I'm just saying. But
I'm not a fan of his game. I will say that.
Well, I mean,
I've never been a fan of James
personally.
Yeah.
But of course, he created an offensive skill set that people do copy. Now that step back,
that flopping.
No, yeah. Hey, did they attack? Okay.
Well, I mean, he took what Manu did and perfected it.
Okay, so then, like I said, the step back three. Everybody copy that now.
Yeah.
That's Harden's. That's Harden's his move.
Yeah.
So I mean,
I can't think of anybody whose signature shot was a step back before James Harden.
Yes,
he not like that. No, but his step back is a travel. I don't care what y'all say.
Can you call it travel now when everybody?
Well, not now when everybody's doing it.
They made the league adapt to the travel.
Yeah, just like when AI was picking up the ball during this crossover. Or was he?
He wasn't doing that.
Okay.
That's how his hand position. Because if you look at it in slow down motion, you can see where his hand's positioned. It's not a carry.
Okay. Well, I was always in the air about that, but I'm one of them people that think they was just hating on AI. But sometimes you see, you on the fence. You ever be watching them clips on the short feeds where they be showing the basketball player, he be doing a move or something? He's like, is it a travel or not? And one nigga did that move where he jumped up in the air, landed on one leg. He looked like he was about to put the other foot down, and he didn't. And he did a spin around and jumped off the other foot. And he's like, is that a travel? And you're like, technically, no. But you can't do that in a game.
I just firmly believe if you create a signature move to where everybody's copy, I mean, hey, how many people have done that?
Yeah, that is true.
Okay, so he got a signature move, and it's on the NBA games, and they copy it. And if you look at the playoffs, if you look at somebody taking shooting a three-pointer, that's the James Harden move they're using. So shout out to James Harden. He's a winner in that phase. He got a signature move. But outside of that,
I ain't gonna, no.
No.
Niggas was doing a regular. They were doing regular step back threes before he got in the league. What he has done is put a jumping step back. Mm-hmm. That's what this nigga has done.
Yeah,
that's not legal.
That
shit is not legal.
Regardless how we feel personally, our opinions.
It's not a personal opinion.
But it's being used in the playoffs. It's not a travel. They don't call them
shit travel.
They don't call them travels. If you pull up highlights right now,
why they calling those travel? Because his bum ass is not in there.
Come on, man. You can't have it both ways now. Either is one or the other.
Jason Tatum does this a regular step back three ball on a regular basis.
Yeah, he
did not copy James Harden.
Okay,
James Harden will step back.
Now you a 2K player, you know it.
I definitely know the difference.
So you know on the game they got a James Harden his move, right? That move is on the game.
They have a James Harden
True or false, sir?
They also have a Jason
yes or no,
Tatum
sir?
Step back.
Is it? Thank you.
James Harden step back.
So
is
how many players of all the thousands of players of the NBA that's been created over 75 years that's on the video game? How many has a signature move?
A lot of them have.
No, they don't.
The hell, they have their
so
own
every player
play
that
style.
so every player that played in the league.
Every player.
Okay, so
but
that
a lot of them do.
I narrowed it down.
You did not narrow it down.
Yes, I did.
You can go and think about it. Mm-hmm. If you go to create a player, you can create everything down from their jump shot, from the base.
We got that.
To the no, obviously you don't. Because if you think about it, and these could be no-name people, like really no-name people in the league.
The point I clearly made was, if you go in the game, if you look at it live in the playoffs, They are copying his move. They don't
Not anymore. They're not, because they started calling the travel on. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Halliburton just did it against the Celtics before he got hurt.
I'm pretty sure Luka will do it tomorrow.
Luka will be doing it too.
Luka's going to do a long step back. He's not going to step back. It's going to be a long step back, like a jump back.
Slow motion. He got
my point.
It's a
James Harden does a double step back.
Slow motion.
That's all. That's Luka. His
James
shit is
Harden
deliberately
does a
slow.
Double step back, where he doesn't even put the ball on the ground and he takes 2 steps back again.
I've seen him do that.
Anytime you got
that's a travel.
Anytime
Luka's going to bounce the ball, take 2 steps back, and put that thing up.
They actually are doing it in the finals. I mean, we can't argue that.
Yeah, that is true.
You can't argue that. It's up there.
That's why all them niggas at home.
Yeah, that is true.
Well, like I said, I'm sure if anybody that tunes in on the game on Sunday, please count out how many times you see that James Harden move, and please comment in the comments. All right, because I guarantee you're going to see it at least 10 times minimum. That's
a double step back, I doubt it, because most people know that's a walk any other place.
They don't call it, sir. And you just said the league just made adaptation, so now you shooting your own.
No, I'm not.
Yes,
they
you
started
are.
It's the same way they started calling the flop.
Either the league's going to call it, which they don't, right? I just clearly say, tune into the finals tomorrow. Count how many times that the star players or anybody that shoots a 3 on a regular basis, and watch how many times they do that James Harden move.
It's not going to be a James Harden double step back. It's going to be a regular step back.
I just gave you one person. You can go look at Game 3 of the Pacers. No, Game 2 of the Pacers game. Pacers and Celtics. You see Halliburton do that exact move when he scores a 3 move.
His ass is at home.
That's a highlight. It's fine. Whether he's at, I didn't say does the move constitute you be at home or not. I just said the move is copied. So if you got a copy move that every star player, hell, even people that's middle range, middle. I just listen, if you got a star player outside of yourself copying your move, and damn near everybody else, you got kids copying his move, he's winning. So that's all I'm just saying. Let's leave it here.
I used to copy kids. I used to copy.
That's fine. I didn't say his move.
I
didn't say his move going. It constitutes you being being at home.
James Harden is winning at life, but the basketball court is a different story.
That double travel step back. Yeah. No, that's not the business.
Okay, we got to make a correction in the chat, and I want to shout him out, Devon1331. However, there is a very clear mistake you have made. He said Christian Laettner made the team as a college player out of BYU.
BYU?
Yeah. All right. Just Devon, we're not going to jump on you, but we are in Raleigh, North Carolina. We are about a 40.
We are in Carolina.
We are a 40-minute drive from Duke University,
exactly.
So we got to just kind of call this out.
Yeah, this Carolina.
Christian Laettner made the team as a college player out of Duke, not BYU.
Duke. Come on, man.
Yeah, we normally would. I wouldn't normally say anything, but I'm like, Duke is like right up the street.
Right. It's possible.
We got to throw that out.
ACC country. We talk about this. We in group chat.
Yeah.
We on Facebook. We are talking about this throughout the week at the job, and we are in your face win, lose, or draw. So hey, man, you stay in the corner.
We're gonna keep it moving because it's been one hell of a week for Caitlin Clark. She's been everywhere, from being called a bitch to being kicked off the Olympic team.
Oh, it's Olympic snub.
Yes, Caitlin Clark. We'll start off with the most recent news of Caitlin Clark being snubbed from the Olympic team today.
Really? Is it a snub, though?
It's not a snub.
Who would you take off that 12-member WNBA team off the Olympic team to put Caitlin Clark up there?
I don't know, but they got better players.
I'm just saying. I mean, without getting too off track, it's just like these snowflakes is really using her to make money off of her, and it's really it's getting to the point it's disgusting because it's supposed to be about her and her career in the sport itself. But now these political pundits, even some of these underwriting BS sports writers, they too lazy to do work. The league has been around for well over 25 years, people.
Exactly.
Like, come on. It's been around 25 years. I get it. A lot of she's a star in itself because she is a heterosexual white woman from Iowa, and she has a hellified game, which I respect her game.
Is she a heterosexual?
We don't know yet.
We don't know, but as far as how corporate America is embracing her, that's what it is. You feel what I'm saying?
She is for the time being.
Right, because in the league is a bunch of brown ladies and lesbians. Excuse me.
You can say it. I say it all the time.
Excuse me. There's a bunch of lesbians and black women, so that's not as marketable.
What about black lesbians?
I mean, it's all the above. The point is, what I'm saying is, corporate America doesn't see that as marketable. They do now.
Yeah.
They got to force. They have to force it. But the league been around for 25 years. Caitlin Clark is a hell of a player.
Yes.
But let's leave the
She's not
politics and let's leave the race out of it and let her play her game. She gonna be on plenty of Olympic teams thereafter. But she is not better than the 12 that they got on currently right now. I'm sorry.
So they were concerned over how Clark's millions
I want to know
of
what
fans.
that roster is, though. I should look
Well,
up
they
the
already
roster.
got a few people named, but they were concerned over how Clark's millions of fans will react to what would likely be limited playing time on a stacked roster. So that's the reason why she was left
she's
off
not
the
going-
team.
Everybody that's on that team, they have to play because their game speaks for itself.
Well, that and like I was trying to get y'all, we were talking about the other week too. There's a big ass difference from a jump from high school to college and then
from college to
the
pros.
professional, because
That's-
these are the motherfuckers who all they do is get paid to do
Is who?
is that sport. So they working out every day, all day. They,
Mm-hmm.
they doing moves that you ain't seen before that you're trying to get regulated to and used to see.
Which I bet you they don't even understand that the WNBA had at least 2 women that dunked during the game. Lisa Leslie was the first
Yeah, it was
one.
the first. I remember that.
So all you sports writers out there, stop being lazy. Do your homework. Do some research. The league been around. There's always been hellified players. There's always been great white players. So I don't understand why y'all trying to make her seem like she's
I
a
don't know,
great
but this white bitch be balling.
But hey,
She can hoop.
Sabrina Eskew, she
I
balls.
ain't
She balls.
yeah.
I mean, Stewie, she balls. I mean, I can
know
name
why,
countless of white
The
women
whole
ball
thing is,
players
I
that
guess
can
this is
ball.
what we're leading into with the Pat McAfee shit.
Yeah.
Pat McAfee hit everything on the head.
What,
To the T,
calling
as
her a
far
white
as his
bitch?
little rant.
Yeah, she's from Heartland, Iowa.
Yeah,
Just
plays
a-
for her
just
house.
a balling ass white girl.
Yeah.
And the only thing he fucked up is calling her a bitch.
Yeah.
He had no, just the when you listen to a white guy with no soul throw the word bitch out there, it changes everything. So he lost everything when he called her a white bitch. But everything he was saying, if it had came from a nigga like, yo, that white bitch right there, balling. Everybody be like, yep, he right. Yep,
Right,
everything
right.
he's, but the dude, man, that white bitch from Iowa, man, it just came off so fucking
Cruel.
Oh, it just sounded wrong and sexist and just everything that you hate to hear. You know
But
what I mean?
he was speaking the truth though. So like I said,
But it's
she's-
just the way that it came. When he called her a white bitch, it's just the way that the white bitch came on.
I mean,
He needed a nigga to say white bitch for him.
Yeah.
That's all it was.
right.
So he could get fired.
Actually,
the nigga.
exactly. That was exactly what happened. Fire him, cancel him.
Cancel
Shouldn't
him,
be
not
calling
me.
that. And then, like I said, though, so when you see America's new sweetheart, and like Andrew Reese say, hey, the only reason why y'all tune in because of me and her was going at it. Which, if you really want to keep it 100, is a black woman physically assaulting a white woman legally. So
Yeah.
they ain't like that. You know what I'm saying? So again, the WNBA has hellified players. There's 12 balling women up there that Caitlin would not play, but the 12 that's up there now, you gotta give them minutes.
Yeah.
You can't sit Brittany Griner down. You can't sit Stewie down. They got to play. But Caitlin is different because she's gonna be susceptible on defense. You feel what I'm saying? Somebody gonna get her on defense. And what if her game is off? You know what I'm saying? Her shot is not made because somebody playing her differently physically. As this is what you're seeing in the games that have been played. So she'll be up there.
Yeah, and the other WNBA stars on that Olympic roster include Brittany Griner, will be the first time playing overseas since she got out of Russia. You're gonna have Diana Taurasi, Breanna Stewart.
The first she was the first superstar white woman that had game, shooting threes, dribbling. So
she's been in the league a minute.
No, that's not. No, what I'm saying. Listen, what I'm saying. Since everybody talking about game, style of game.
Yeah.
When she came out of Connecticut, she was what everybody was talking about. Cece now. The only difference is her status. You know what I'm saying?
Let me say, and I don't mean to cut. The thing about what makes her and them like that whole that WNBA so special, really. Do you know that Gino, or like his every time he got a recruit to UConn, they are the ones who really shaped the league of the WNBA. So that's why all these names you still hear that come up, these are still products from UConn.
So that's what I'm saying.
Now it's about to be USC though. Shout out the Gamecocks, Dawn
Yeah,
Staley.
Gamecocks, which they ain't getting their love this year. I don't understand that.
Why
man.
aren't they getting love this year?
Because CC dominating everything.
But didn't they dominate her last year?
Yeah, they did. And for a team to lose to the team, which it was her, CC team, the year before, they come back, bust their ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. They went undefeated. Nobody's not talking about them enough. South Carolina should be getting their flowers. This whole entire, I've never heard of a championship run team, especially how talkative women college sports was this year, and they're not getting no love. They're not, because Caitlin Clark is sucking it up. It's not her fault. So let me be the first to say that it's not her fault. It's just her fans. Her fans are.
Fans are obnoxious.
They're obnoxious, and you're doing too damn much.
Because they're casuals.
Yes, because exactly. You are casuals. Because exactly, if you've been paying attention to this sport, right, you will know better. But again, you can be a fan of the sport, but just stay in your lane. Do some damn homework. Understand that there's a lot of women out here that's been balling.
Yes.
And that's the reason why she's able to come in, you know what I'm saying, and do her thing because of these women that's currently there.
Yeah.
So let's don't forget about the women that has put in the work to make this league work.
Mm-hmm. And finally, we got to talk about Stephen A. Smith getting McNutted on.
I love it.
On live TV. Stephen A. and Monica McNutt.
He got cooked. And she was speaking facts because, you know, Stephen A., he need to be getting Donkey of the Year.
Yeah. Stephen A. be doing too much sometimes.
Doing too much. I don't understand. Like, you know, he took me off, but the Trump was so, like, him, and it's another Negro talking that BS. Like, Trump, black people understand 50 Cent, but that's another. We ain't gonna skip fast. But he talked that BS at the Sean Hannity. All right, I get it. You're protecting yourself with the MAGA folks. So now when you walk around ESPN, they got to treat you a different type of manner. I get it. So then you follow up. You talking about you, Barkley, and I'm surprised LeBron, as much you a basketball savant, made a statement about understanding, and you have a black woman saying the word. My man, shout out to Big Perk. He said it. You don't call women talking about petty, being petty or hating. You know what I'm saying? That's fighting words. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, for them to be absent-minded to say that. And Stephen A., you got 5 sisters. So for the fact that you come out and y'all making comments like that, you're making yourself sound asinine. So when McNutt got up there, she spoke the truth.
Yes.
You had this platform for as long as you have. You have not been talking about the WNBA as much as you have until Caitlin Clark. You on that Caitlin Clark bandwagon. Whereas, like you said, you the big dog of ESPN, right, nigga? Then you should have been talking about this shit years ago. You not. You haven't. So she called
should be
her
talking
out.
about Asia. That's what we should be talking about.
Yeah, she called his ass out on it, and he was stumped. His facial expression
I saw
told
that.
it all because she told the fucking truth. And then he had to come back, get on his podcast, right?
Yeah, and
trying to puff his chest out, trying to straighten the man. You still made yourself look like a clown. You still did because it was nothing to come back on. She was telling the truth. You had that platform for as long as you have, and you have not been talking about the WNBA as you should.
Exactly. So, hey, Stephen A. got to learn. Sometimes he ain't that dude. Did you see him with his lavender suit walking into the game one?
You know what? I mean, I ain't gonna stunt. You know, some of his clothes he wear, they be fly. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna hate on Stephen A.
I don't know.
He make that money. He dresses like.
Yeah, but that nigga look like a piece of purple bubble gum and shit. You know?
I mean, maybe on him. You know what I'm saying? But you know, some clothes, you know, just like some music might not fit certain people. You know?
I feel you. So. Moving right along after Caitlin Clark, we got a postponement in the Jake Paul-Mike Tyson fight as it was originally scheduled for Oh, it wasn't scheduled for July? I thought it was scheduled for June.
Yeah, July 20th.
So did they move it from June?
It's
or-
supposed to be November now.
Yeah, so I know they moved it from June to July. Now they're moving it from July to November.
I mean, like I said, my theory is they trying to get Tyson to take a loss, and that nigga like, look, man, I'm a heavyweight champion. Where I ain't taking a loss to nobody that I know I can whoop their ass. So they try to figure this damn storyline out because I just don't see Tyson going in this event, and I say event, all right? Because this ain't no damn boxing match. We know this is a boxing match. Jake Paul get his ass whooped.
Yeah,
I ain't even gonna stunt.
Sure, I'll take a cup.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, we got Patron on deck.
Yes.
Birthday shots. I'm gonna try one because for those that don't know, I was drinking green tea earlier, and something green tea does to my stomach that lets me know I'm not supposed to drink it.
Right.
So I'll drink some alcohol. I've been sober all day. I may do a dry heave live on the podcast, but only because I love my fans.
He loves y'all.
Yeah. So only for y'all. But with this Mike Tyson fight, they're saying it's due to Tyson's medical issues, and I just don't believe
inflamed ulcer.
Yeah, it was an ulcer.
Yeah, inflamed ulcer.
I've had an ulcer before. All Mike had to do was drink some cayenne pepper and water. You mix cayenne pepper and water because I ain't had health insurance when I got my ulcer. So I went on to that holistic website, and it said mix cayenne powder with hot water. And I just did that for like 2 weeks until I felt better. So I wouldn't recommend Mike Tyson doing that with so much money on the line. He should. Unlike me in my early 20s, he had insurance, so he can always go and get that checked out. But I don't know how severe. Does it really take that long for a stomach to heal from an ulcer?
I don't know because I never had that. So
it just took me 2 weeks.
As Branson.
Oh yeah, Branson had one.
As Branson.
Yeah, I remember
Branson.
that.
Let us know.
Yeah. Mine never came back, so I don't know what the deal is. But yeah, hopefully it'll be worth it. Hopefully Tyson whoops his ass because I'm really sick and tired of. I'm sick and tired of this fight. Period. Because they keep hyping up Jake Paul when he's got to do these exhibition matches.
Right. And he only got what? He only got eight fights. Tyson fought like 60 fights, and if you're not counting amateur and all that, he has well over 200 fights professionally. Let that sink in. 200 versus 8.
Yeah, Tyson's gonna whoop his ass.
Right. If y'all seen some of his videos of him training, that nigga.
That nigga's an animal.
That nigga's he like 50 what?
Yeah, 54.
54. He still looking like he can get in there and bust some of these niggas' asses now.
Yeah. Tyson is not
I wouldn't
to be
say heavyweight. I'll probably put him in light heavyweight, but not heavyweight.
Yeah.
Because them niggas in heavyweight, they're big as hell. They're not. Tyson was the last heavyweight that actually. Nope. Take it back. I'm sorry. Lennox Lewis, because they was actually boxers.
Yeah.
Now, heavyweight fighting now, they slugging. They just trying to see who's gonna lean on each other, tiring them out, and somebody land on the heaviest shot.
Speaking of heavyweights, your boy got knocked out this week. I forgot.
Yeah,
Wilder.
Yep.
To this day.
Top heavy.
Yeah.
Chinese dude knocked his ass
Spaghetti
out.
leg, Wilder.
But see what happened was, which is taught in boxing.
Yes.
Right. Always pay attention after a referee breaks up. Keep your guard up. Pay attention. He was walking away, complaining to the referee about something. Right.
And then got knocked the fuck out.
Bruh, when I saw that replay, you know who that reminded me of?
What was that?
James Harden whining about something. Looking for a call about something. I'm like, nigga, the bout is still going.
Why did I felt like he was about to bring James Harden back in
the bout still going.
I don't
I'm just
know.
saying, nigga, the way
there's a pure hatred you have for James Harden.
Obviously.
Man, the way he fucked
like
over
James
my
Harden.
team, nigga. Fuck James Harden.
I knew it was something.
Damn,
I knew it was something.
it took me a minute to remember he played for the Nets. I'm like, your team?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
He's
real
never gonna
bad.
be a winner in my book.
Yeah, but
He's a whiner.
Tyson going. I don't see him walking away losing this at all.
No. I don't see him losing at all. I just think they're doing this to draw it out.
Of course.
I feel like if everybody knew Jake Paul was going to whoop his ass, they would have just had the fight already and let it been done. But they're trying to stall this shit out. Okay, so I guess that clears up sports since we've covered pretty much everything. I wanted to get into your boy last week. We were talking about your man with the suspended license.
Corey
Oh,
Harris.
yeah.
Now, we had discussed this like 2 weeks ago, and then like after the next day after the show, that's when they said, oh, he really did have a license.
Right.
And so I was like, I don't want to chop that segment and put it out there since it's kind of
But
outdated.
then come to find out,
now all this shit happened after.
he really never
never had a license
before.
Originally had a license.
He never had a license before. The court, I guess their court of appeals, that in control of their division of license, said he's never had license before.
So even though he was driving,
right? So they went back to ask this fool this, and he had no comment. He's like, I don't remember. Come on, man, who don't know whether you got license or not? Like everybody knows whether you got license or not. So
I just want to know, how did we get this far deep into all this miscommunication? It's obviously the court's fault.
Well, this is what happened when things go viral.
I don't think it's the court's fault.
No, it ain't the court's fault.
Somebody had to have told the judge. Well, first of all,
the judge told him to go to jail.
No. The judge
told him to go to jail. So he was right. It was after the fact. You know,
it was the court of public opinion.
Yeah, it was after the fact, and then once misinformation was put out there, they had to come back and like, oh no. They went even further. He never had license before. So when they come back and ask him a question, he don't have no recollection of that. So you can't tell me you've been driving for as long as you have. You never went in. First of all, you never had driver's ed.
Damn.
You never went in the DMV. You never took the written test. You never actually took the driver test. You've never gotten the actual plastic piece of identification saying that you're eligible to drive. So you're sitting out here parading out here like an ass.
Yes.
That you've been misjudgment been passed on you, and when you actually are fraud.
Exactly. I just didn't get that whole situation. Do you think all this could have been avoided if he just pulled over the first time?
Yes.
And
Just
spoke?
pulled over.
Yes.
That's it.
And you know what's even worse? This is just a nigga being a nigga. Because if you're really
Ignorant
smart
shit.
and you know you got court,
right?
I don't give a fuck if there's a traffic jam, nigga. Like it just
I'm
makes
pulling
no sense.
over.
I'm just sitting on
All
the side of
this.
the road or something. Just something. You know what I mean? Like, man.
All this could have been avoided simply if he had just did the right thing, pulled the fuck over, handle your shit, and keep it moving. But like you said, nigga gotta be a nigga.
Yeah, you gotta do some ignorant shit. Okay, what was the deal with this woman whose absent father hit on her?
Oh my God, that was funny. Oh, so what I read on it was, I think it was Instagram or something like that, or her social media page. So she posted a picture of herself, and he got in her DM. He's like, damn, you look good. I'm paraphrasing people. So he basically saying he looked good. And she basically told him, like, Dad, you don't know this is your own daughter? You know what I'm saying? So
damn.
Like, how, now, he gets Donkey of the Year. You feel what I'm saying? Like, how do you father a child on this earth and you don't know what she look like? Then you turn around, you hit on your own flesh and blood.
Yeah, so basically, okay, I see it. Yeah, the woman's father didn't recognize her and asked her if she was single. So dude hopped in her DM and said, "You bad, are you single?" She said, I'm Talasia, your daughter. How you don't recognize me? And then the dude said, "No, you not." And then she wrote back, "Monique is my mom." And then dude wrote back, "Tink, you look so different, I'm sorry."
Tink.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
Oh my God.
He done hit her with the baby girl name and everything.
Then come back with a Tink. That sounds nasty.
That's pretty gross.
Yeah. Tink, I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's real nasty.
So I mean, how many kids you got out here, bro? That's all I'm saying. You got got that many kids out here that you don't know who your kids when you see yourself. Like, I don't understand that. You see yourself and you didn't know that was your own flesh and blood.
You see yourself in her.
Like, I don't understand.
Did she have any surgery done? Plastic surgery? Anything to alter her appearance?
We're gonna go under the impression that she hasn't done that because she seems to be young. So we're gonna say no.
He called her Tink.
He called her Tink after he said baby girl. Like, you a sexual predator.
Yeah, that's
real
pretty
talk.
gross.
That right there is sexual predator tendency.
Well, how old was she? How old is she?
Obviously, I'm assuming she was
we got to tread
grown.
lightly on that though, because she might still just be a grown young woman.
No. When I say
she's a grown woman.
She's a grown woman. But what I'm
so
saying
let's not do
is,
that.
no. What I'm saying is, this is what I mean by sexual predator. Like you call a baby girl, right? You don't even realize that's your kid, and then you follow up by Tink. Like, come on, that sounds.
Oh, my
nasty.
bad,
like,
Tink.
I would have said no, I can't, because that wouldn't be me saying no shit like that.
Yeah.
So I can't even think. But that's just.
If he was smart, he'd be like, "Oh, I thought somebody had hacked my daughter's page." You know what I mean? So
that's still suspect.
Yeah,
Because
still
why would
suspect. You don't recognize your own face. You don't recognize your own flesh and blood. So again, how many kids you got out here?
How about that?
And then regardless how many kids you got out here, right? You don't recognize yourself. Like you had to really block your own flesh and blood out.
She
Like
might look
you don't
just like
have.
her mama. She might not even look like him. She might like her mama.
Yeah, that's a possibility. But yeah, I think
But it's
that's
just
a
the
little
whole
weird.
overall, the whole premise of it though. It's still like, oh my god.
I think that's weird that a man doesn't know what his daughter looks like.
What your children look like in general.
Mm-hmm. That's crazy. Okay, so this story was a little bit interesting to me about Elon Musk's satellite. Elon Musk provided some satellite internet to a remote Amazon tribe, way deep in the middle of the Amazon. And unfortunately, after being on the internet for 2 weeks, the tribe developed an addiction to porn. And I just thought that was...
That's real, yo?
That is 100% real. That is a true story.
They find out of all the things on the internet.
Yeah, and then on top of that, how did he even have access to the internet if they're in the middle of the Amazon?
Well, it's through a satellite. So Elon Musk put up a satellite.
I'm just saying, of all the things that are available to you on the internet, you navigate and gravitate.
So wait. So you mean tell me he put up a satellite for them? He found them. He went to their hidden code, found them, put up a satellite, said, "Hey y'all, look at this," and they started. Somebody. All right. First of all, who got time to go look for some people that don't want to be found?
Well,
and then on top of that, right, what would come up in your fucking brain to sit here and say, "Hey, look, we're gonna put up a satellite image and we're gonna expose y'all to some shit that y'all have never been seen before."
Okay.
'Cause they didn't type it in, I'm sure.
No, they didn't. So
Right.
basically,
That's
what
I'm
happened?
trying to figure out.
They typed it in for them. But why would you go find some people that don't want to be found and expose them to that?
Okay, so what basically happened is there's a 2,000 member tribe called the Marubo in Brazil, and so Elon Musk had the Starlink service sent to them, which is connected the remote rainforest community
like the devil right now.
to the web for the first time. So this is to connect all these tribes to the Amazon. When it arrived, everyone was happy, but now things have gotten worse. Young people have gotten lazy because of the internet. They're learning the ways of white people. That's what one of the elders said.
They're learning the ways of the Americans.
No.
White people.
He said white
Colonizers.
people.
Nah, he got it right.
He said white people. We not say, you say Americans, you are swiping everybody. No. He specifically said,
Bro, this is a internet generation regardless.
He said white, black.
He said white. He said white.
So we can't say Americans because that means
Yeah,
are
he
including
said them-
yourself.
yeah, he
you
ain't
are
say no
including me.
niggas.
He ain't say no niggas. He said
Said white. He said that, okay, so they're saying that the young men in the tribe have been sharing porn videos in group chats and have observed more aggressive sexual
They
behavior.
got a group chat now too.
How do they learn group chat?
They got to talk with their homie across the river.
if they didn't have anything.
Do they even learn English? Do they even know English? That's the part.
They don't
that's
need it. They
hilarious.
can translate it to whatever language
They're
they
in a
need.
remote location. Now they done learned about group chats and internet porn.
So let me. No,
That's what I'm saying.
I'm pretty sure
they
they
don't have
can.
technology. They got massive amounts of technology.
So what I'm
quick.
saying is, this billionaire,
Elon might be the devil.
this billionaire dickhead, aka Snowflake, go find some people that don't want to be found.
Yep.
You expose them to some shit that they ain't never even thought of.
Now they got porn addiction.
Now they got
Yeah.
porn. Now you just flip their whole tribe upside down. That sound like what's going on now. That sound like what's been going on throughout fucking history.
And they're worried, they said, about young people are going to want to try out the new kinky sex acts they've been exposed to on the screen.
But I blame the elders, because why the fuck you allowed them to come up in your space?
They didn't know about porn. They didn't.
I get you.
See, when they sold you the internet, they were going to, like they sold it to my mom in the 90s. They said it was going to be used to help him with schoolwork, and the encyclopedia was online. And what did I do that first month? Porn.
Yeah, you got some different.
Except it was a phone line, so it took about 20 minutes just to see half a nipple. That was way back in the day.
Dial up.
Yeah, dial up. Shout out to 56K modems.
So
Yeah,
here we go. We got once again.
They went straight to the high speed internet. They never even
access.
They never even went through.
They got better signal than fucking us.
Yeah, they probably do.
They do. They in the remote jungle. Like people, we're in the fucking city and we have
nobody's piggybacking off that shit.
We're in the city. They're in a remote jungle. That means the nearest, I don't know, fucking city is probably like 100 miles from their ass. Give or take.
And just like I said, they originally got on the internet to quickly contact authorities for help with emergencies like deadly snake bites. And members also said that to share educational resources with other Amazonian tribes and connect with friends and family who live elsewhere.
You going to Amazon, finding these people, and you turning them into your pet project.
Sexual deviance.
Like you official snowflake. I've been telling you that on X because the propaganda that he be putting out there.
Oh yeah.
Like he's soft as hell. I know if you take the damn money from your damn ass, you would kill yourself.
Bro, there was always
one or the other.
There was always adult videos on Twitter.
Brian been on Twitter, X, and
Twitter is the one app. Don't open that in front of anybody.
Listen, bro, you can get up there. I talk the coldest shit. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. I be talking so much shit. I be making them motherfuckers want to fight. You know what I'm saying? It's ugly up there. Yeah, and he's the biggest propaganda. Up there. If I follow his ass, I be seeing some shit. He's big against DEI. He's big against what's going on in Hamas and Palestine. He talking shit, yo.
Yeah. Now, what I don't like about Twitter is anytime something's trending, the porn people use that word, and you'll be scrolling through the trending thing, and a big old X-rated sex scene will pop up on your timeline, and sometimes it won't even be hetero.
Man, listen.
I know.
It's done take the porn industry is not even an industry no more, because any little Mary had a little lamb can go up there and free fall. You get like over 1.2 million people and say, hey, go to OnlyFans, $3. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, that's a lick though.
Exactly.
You think the Amazon niggas is going to subscribe to OnlyFans?
You think they're going to start their own? You think they're going to start their own OnlyFans?
What money?
You want to see Amazonian tribe sex? Nigga, like,
what money?
The money they generate. I don't know. Cryptocurrency. I don't know them niggas.
Well, you don't know.
They trade coconuts.
If Elon went down there and did that shit, he probably did some other shit.
Of course.
You a sick motherfucker, yo.
Yeah, but remember, it was originally for emergency calls and to educate their tribesmen.
Fucking with those people, you should leave them alone, man. They ain't fucking with you. What if somebody came in your house and
I bet it was probably a pop-up ad. Somebody clicked on it. That's probably started it.
Yeah, that's what started it.
I believe somebody directed that shit.
I don't know, yo. Like,
I believe that too. I believe.
Listen, man. Listen. Without going off, without going off subject.
Yes.
A lot of shit that's being introduced, right?
It's intentional.
Right. And who intentionally does it?
Elon.
White folks in general. Exactly. White folks in general. From everything that you might have, from everything that they complain about, they created that shit.
Yeah. That is true.
They created that shit.
Now the thing I think is they're gonna mentally get them like minded to similar to West minded people like us, and they're gonna come in and take that land. They're gonna take that land.
Yeah.
They want that land.
Actually, they in the South, so they in the South. Brazil.
Yeah.
We're in the North, so they trying to get
the Western world.
Yeah. There we go.
So yeah, they I think that's the ploy is to get that land or something. They gonna get that shit up.
They trying to do something. They trying to do something illegally down there to where nobody don't know nothing about.
Amazonian shit, there's something down there. It's something in there.
Well, you do know that in those rainforests, a lot of your medicines and stuff is found down
your
there.
natural resources that have never been touched. Yes.
And
They're coming for that.
Oh yeah, they want that.
Listen, our country want us to be sick. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Guess
Some high-end resort for millionaires and billionaires to go to.
I'm not pressed to go to that. I want to go to that Amazon now. I just want to see it in its natural state.
I just want to see the video. I just want to see footage.
I'm sorry. I don't think I want to get up
That's
and
just
close
like,
to.
I kind of do.
But that's just like
some
Australia, though. Like,
piranhas.
I don't even want to go to Australia.
I don't want to get up and close to some
I know you have.
piranhas
I'm just saying, like, I can't even imagine.
any venomous snakes or.
Well, no. I just want to see the gorillas up close because I hear as big as they are, they pussy.
No.
Oh, you want to test that theory?
Yeah, because all they do is just lift their arms and try to scare you.
I've seen too
I'll be like, nigga, you pussy.
We see too many videos of somebody getting their ass pounced by gorillas.
A gorilla?
Yes.
I don't think I've
Somebody
ever seen a gorilla fuck up a human.
I've never seen them fucking human up, but I've seen them drag niggas.
Yeah, I saw the video where the gorilla dragged
They always drag the nigga, but they'll let him go. Like,
That's
you know
what I'm saying. I ain't never seen
I
a
ain't about
gorilla.
to waste my time with whatever this thing is.
I think if we really Google search, you'll find them in a natural habit. They got some footage of gorillas gonna fuck somebody up.
I've never seen it though.
Of course.
Listen, this is the greatest invention right here, people.
I'm gonna look for it after the show, and then I'm just
gonna
cut this segment, and I'm gonna incorporate gorilla fights.
You're gonna find gorillas that kill somebody now. They don't.
I mean, I believe well, every animal has killed somebody.
Yeah.
A dog has killed somebody. You know, that don't mean that,
We just talking about that. We haven't seen an actual gorilla fuck up a human.
Yeah, I've never seen it.
I believe it.
I've seen.
It's happened. Hey, listen. Them snowflakes, they love poking their nose in some shit.
Well, I mean, yeah, I'm sure if you piss a gorilla off,
you're not gonna find no black person going to look for no shit like that. We ain't going. We're not doing that.
Yeah,
we're not the explorers.
I'd like to see the gorilla from a distance.
Only time we'll explore, excuse my French, if it's some coochie. That's it. We ain't doing no extracurricular shit. Going in the deep jungle, all that stuff.
I don't know, but I'm curious to see. Okay, we're going to keep it moving with the beauty pageant of all beauty pageants apparently going on. There's been a lot going on with the Miss pageant that was that was going on. There is a lot of news in this new pageant. I'm trying to figure out the name. It's the what is it? The Miss. It's not Miss America, but it's a very similar pageant. But anyway, there were two history-making winners.
Oh, yeah.
Number one being Miss Alabama. Miss Alabama won. Did you see the picture that I shared of Miss Alabama winning? I think you need to go ahead and...
I think I saw the Maryland one.
Oh, yeah. We'll get into her, later.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I said Maryland won. I didn't say.
Yeah. That's an L for me because that's the state I come from. So
listen.
Yeah. Okay. Well, there should have been an article I posted. Yeah. So Miss Alabama was crowned as the Miss National American Alabama. That's her name, Sarah Milliken. And goddamn, I think they got the perfect representative for Alabama because she really kind of reminds me of a lot of the women you see in Alabama. So this
that's Maryland.
Yeah, no. Google Miss Alabama. So we're going to get into I don't want to say the word into, but we're going to discuss Miss Maryland after this. But I just thought it was a little bit disrespectful to the pageant just to get Miss Alabama. Sarah Milliken. For those at home, they just pulled up the picture of Miss Alabama.
Oh, Sarah Milliken. Oh,
She won the top prize in the National America Miss Pageant in Alabama. So this isn't Miss America, but it's like a similar pageant. And as you can see, Miss Alabama won. And yeah, so a lot of people were surprised.
And how she beat out all the rest.
All of the rest. As you see the other runners up, she stood out.
Hey, listen.
Yes.
Shout out, because everybody love all sizes and shapes. So, but I'm just saying when we think of beauty pageant,
the backs.
big back.
The size of the back.
Yeah, it matters. But,
Bring it on.
but
Branson has arrived.
yeah, she has she got a big back. Her back big.
Yeah.
Big back.
Big
Look,
back.
she
Hey, yo, Branson heard us talking about Miss Alabama and just busted in the door.
With some high toast corn syrup.
Boom.
No. It's a beauty
It's a
pageant.
beauty pageant.
I'm just trying to figure out.
I'm just looking at. I look at all the runner-ups.
Hold on. Because I've been listening to the show. Y'all need to check the comments every now and then. Just to look
I've been reading the comments.
The one where I said the dude was a deadbeat. About
I saw that.
That's deadbeat stuff. They're like, do you ever see your kids? But nah.
I've been reading.
Did y'all
the
wish
comments.
my sister a happy birthday?
We told her.
Oh well, I want to wish the greatest sister in the world a happy birthday. One of the reasons I started my show.
Oh, really?
So yeah, because
So
that
if
way we
people
could get
don't
to
like
talk
you, they
because
can
I didn't
blame
get to
her?
see her like that. But definitely happy birthday to the best sister ever.
And we have been checking the show. Shout out to Jeffrey Brooks saying a new women's basketball league should be created and called the WCBA. What
would that stand for?
All right, Jeff, you got to break down those acronyms. What would the WCBA stand?
I am scared.
Yeah, I'm scared. There's a lot of words I could put in there.
We're not going to speculate on that.
I don't want to speak for Jeff.
We need you to come to the front.
Jeffrey could be a preacher.
Women's competitive basketball association.
Yeah, come to the front.
What if he's a preacher and is Christian?
That's why he need to come to the front.
Yeah, he needs Jeff. You need to explain that one.
Explain this. We're not going to.
Yeah, that's a little. I just want to know what the C stands for. Is it continental?
Yeah, color. We don't know this. We don't know this. But
Yeah,
we need you to come in and explain that, sir.
Yeah. Anyway, back to Miss Alabama USA. We were a little bit surprised, but considering the women in Alabama,
like I said, all sizes and shapes matter.
It's a strong representation.
Yeah, it fits Alabama.
Yeah, but
they are obese in that state.
Sadly, Alabama is not the state with the biggest L in all of this. My home state of Maryland.
What is up with y'all?
I've been in North Carolina when they asked for the vote, so I did not vote. I was not here for this.
I mean, you know. Before y'all get started, so today.
Yes.
We started?
We already started.
We're deep into it.
We're deep into it.
Yes.
I hear y'all podcast every Saturday night.
Oh, word.
Oh, it must be old boy right there. With the chair? With the lawn chair?
No, it's a white guy who's walking.
Oh, okay.
What y'all podcast about? So
somebody's listening live.
That's a beautiful thing.
Okay, so for those that didn't hear it, Branson said there's some next door neighbor who listens to the podcast, like I guess through the balcony. Shout out to that neighbor. Yes. But anyway, back to this big L from Maryland. We have Bailey Ann Kennedy becoming the first trans Miss Maryland USA.
Listen, again, all these beautiful. Shout out to all the beautiful women out there. You feel what I'm saying? The actual women. You know what I'm saying? Shout y'all out. I mean, how would y'all feel?
That's fucked up.
If you lose,
that's like Bruce Jenner all over again.
And Maryland got some fine ass women.
I mean, as a man, if I lost to a woman, you know what I'm saying? I would feel offended. I lose to a stud. It's a wrap.
What's that?
You said the trans.
The trans.
It's not even.
How can you beat out a woman?
I don't want to be offensive.
Yeah,
I'm not
trying to be offensive.
I mean, like
how?
I don't care.
It's not a woman.
She's not a woman. He made himself into a woman.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? He made himself into a woman. So what if a woman made herself into a man?
They do.
And
They're called studs.
Yeah, you're right. But I mean, they actually.
But I know people who still like studs because they're still females.
Yeah, because they didn't get rid of.
I don't know.
They didn't get
I
rid
haven't
of
met a lot of men that I know personally.
I couldn't
who
do
are
it.
attracted.
I just said
two studs.
Pansexual.
I've seen pretty studs. I don't.
Pansexual.
Yes. That pansexual.
Because studs are still women.
The cheap way to getting a baby without them paying $1,000, they still got.
Yeah.
Still got it.
Oh,
And
we're
they
going to discuss that in another topic
so
or two.
Again,
we got to discuss Ebony Williams.
I would be offensive if a woman changed herself into a man and beat me in a contest. It's most handsome guy, most physically built.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't even stronger than me physically. Like, for real though. Like, come on. I mean, God separate us for a reason. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, I mean,
no, the big back can't be worse.
No. The Alabama woman is not.
No, this the reason why I say big back can't be it, because
it's a BBW. It's millions of people who love BBW.
Exactly, and they're trending right now because they're wearing everything. They wearing their stomachs out. They ain't no shame in their game. So the whole mentality of the big back has really shifted. You feel what I'm saying? So that's why I say I wouldn't say that. Yeah, exactly. It should, because like I said, you got people who love all sizes and shapes. So
of women, yes.
Right? Exactly. So she's a woman. She's a woman. That's the thing. She's a woman.
There's no prefix. There's nothing attached to it.
So exactly. So in that state, she was beautiful. So I'm saying she represented that state. She was beautiful to the people of them judging in that state. So now we go back to Maryland. You lose to a dude that transformed himself into a woman.
And get this, she's also married. You know, she's married to a military officer. So
this is what we're doing in the military too.
Asian American dude, married, and is labeled Miss Maryland, MISS. So they bucked the rules twice for this person.
See what I'm saying?
So you're not married to be in this contest and a woman.
Mm-hmm.
But they said, fuck it, we're going to bring in a married
I got
dude.
Jokes, but I'm not going to do anything.
No, you should.
Could you do one joke?
Where's sis
Could you do one joke?
Write them on a sheet of paper and I'll do them.
Yeah, what's the problem?
You know double do.
I mean, what's the problem? Like, we can't say nothing no more without somebody, I mean, the problem is we got too many.
We're not at a level where we can offend people yet.
Right. Exactly.
Shout out to all the people in our chat. We got 20 people in our chat. And Jeffrey Brooks cleared it up and said, just like when Dr. J played the game in the CBA.
All right.
So whatever the CBA stood for.
Was colored. Wasn't that colored?
I thought that was the ABA.
It was. That was the ABA.
You got
CBA is the Continental Basketball Association.
It's two of them. It's two.
Nah, hey, we need every nigga in the chat.
Let them stay in the chat. Let them speak let them speak it because
we had 2 corrections tonight in the chat.
Thank you.
Christian Laettner does not play at BYU.
Dude, we at ACC country.
I don't know how you don't know Christian Laettner was at Duke. He's the most hated college player of all time.
2.2 seconds.
I would say JJ's a close second.
JJ is definitely a close second. I don't know.
I made a mistake. We're at 27 people in the chat.
Grayson was right. Like Grayson and JJ were toe for toe.
Grayson is nowhere near the level of hate Christian Laettner.
Right, Christian Laettner and JJ, the hate is because they kill you with their shot.
Yeah, Grayson Allen's hate is warranted.
Dirty ass player.
They ripped your heart out.
Grayson would kick you in the
They
balls
ripped your heart
and
out
trip you with all types of shit.
You know what I'm saying? So that's a different type. So Grayson would be like 3, but it's 1 Laettner, 2 JJ.
Now this is. Are you talking about the whole NCAA basketball?
Just most hated Duke.
AC.
Who else was hated like those 3 we just named?
Those 3 Duke players.
Who else? I can't think of any.
Hey, there you go.
Caitlin Clark.
Caitlin Clark.
Nah, she wasn't hated though.
Caitlin Clark was nowhere near hated.
I didn't mean to. But this chick had 17,000 people at the stadium.
Yeah.
At 10 o'clock in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
Caitlin Clark?
Yes.
Again, we not again.
She had 10.
Again, but see, the thing is, what it's saying is these are casuals that's coming to the sport, which is good because casual turns into fans.
Yes,
it turns into fans. That brings revenue. That brings the sport highlight to where it
inspiration,
was.
motivation.
The thing we're trying to get everybody to understand is the casual, the casual beat writers, the casual, even from the casual corporate America. This league been around over 25 years.
It has, but what happened with this league this year was Caitlin Clark, but then B. Let me finish. You had several other players, Angel Reese,
Yes.
Cameron Brinks out of Stanford. You had
Camila Cardo's about this.
you had
She is gonna beast the
don't
league.
hold on, give me a second. Then you have the whole girls team from South Carolina.
Right,
So you're bringing in an allegiance fans. We weren't talking WNBA last year.
No, we weren't.
We weren't talking WNBA.
I was.
Like that.
Kind of.
I know
the
I
tournament was
wasn't.
good.
Exactly.
We were talking college. We
And
weren't
for
talking
Wally.
WNBA like we do now. So
And y'all
it's-
were only talking about the Gamecocks.
So, but we were talking
so
about it right or wrong.
it's
I've always been talking
everybody
about Dawn Staley
bringing in
forever,
somebody.
nigga.
It's not
I've
just
always been Dawn
Caitlyn.
Staley.
Everybody's bringing
Yeah,
in
exactly.
people watching this, and next year they're going to bring in more.
But the
Isn't
reason
your
how
girl
but-
Haley?
But the reason why all this, the reason why,
Yeah.
right, the media and corporate America has made this. Remember, divisiveness, dividing. They're making millions of dollars off of this. Team Caitlyn, team
I mean,
whatever.
that's sports in general. Though.
No, not like this.
Yes,
though. This
yes.
is this is some next level because remember, we're talking about.
If I say the Cowboys,
wait a minute, who celebrates? Who
If I say the
celebrates
Lakers.
non-winners as much as Caitlyn?
James
or
Harden.
Cowboys.
Yeah.
James Harden.
That is true.
Really?
James, see, I'm not
James
the
Harden.
only one.
Are we doing
I'm not
that?
the only one.
No, first of all,
James Harden.
Time out. There's a different standard when it comes to the Cowboys than Caitlyn.
Here we go.
So, all right?
Here we
No,
go.
because you started it.
Here
You
we
started,
go.
so we're going to go there. There's
Here
a
we
difference
go.
between Cowboy Nation, all right? Shout out to Cowboy Nation.
Here we
and
go.
Caitlyn Clark. Cowboy Nation been around how long? I ain't gotta say no more. We've been in eight Super Bowls.
Oh,
we don't
God.
won 5
How
of them,
many
even though we
decades
haven't
ago?
won
Here we
none
go.
in the last quarter of a
Caitlyn Clark
century.
done won more than
I
y'all
am.
niggas. What the
Clark
fuck?
ain't won shit, and she only been around. not
Caitlyn
even
Clark
5
done won more than
years.
y'all.
Come on, man.
Now
Stop
I will
playing.
say this.
Shout out to Dak Prescott.
Before we go
12
before we
and 0,
go
about
to
to be
the next,
13 and 0 against the damn Giants.
I think it's kind of crazy that they didn't put her on the Olympic team.
There are too many good players.
It has to work.
Who are you taking
But
off that
can
squad to
I
put up
ask
there?
you a question?
All right.
Let me ask you a quick question. Every men's basketball Olympic team, they've always carried what? One,
You know why?
college
Because
athlete.
their game allowed them to get on the court.
And because these niggas like, I'm not about to go play for the.
And
I'm
then-
not about to go
and
play
then-
the
and
Olympic
then-
ball.
and this-
Some niggas
this-
didn't even want to play Olympic.
But this is the
team ball.
caveat what
The
nobody's
fuck?
not explaining. If she doesn't get no playing time, when the guys that came from the college didn't get no playing time, the media didn't blow it up. Oh, he ain't getting no playing time. It's a da. It didn't say that. You just like you gotta buy, you gotta pay your
See,
dues.
this is where I don't believe that because
It
see,
is. You need to.
don't.
They
The
said it.
girls be blowing teams out.
That's not what
There's
I'm
going to be
saying.
plenty of playing time.
That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is there are going to be squads over there in Europe. Since we were just talking about how the game has translated, that's the European style type basketball. There are going to be teams like Spain, just to name off the top, that's going to challenge America.
Yeah.
And Caitlyn, her
The women's team ain't got it like the
That
men's.
ain't nothing
Can I
new,
ask
though.
you a
But that's
question?
nothing new.
I got another question.
got it,
Some of
though,
these,
but what I'm
some of
saying-
these
No,
international
I have
teams
another
have
question.
been nice.
But what I'm saying, but what I'm saying, hold
is
on, let me get this
the
out. Let me get this out.
international game is the women's international game as heavy as
It
the
is.
men's?
It is. Because
Name me a couple of international female stars. The women's game
You
is
talk
not
ab-
like the men's game internationally.
I mean,
we
a lot
just
of
sat right
isn't-
here. We just sat right here and said before he came out here, the NBA for the first time in our lifetime that we don't even know who's going to be the top 3 picks that we were looking for outside of Bronny James. So, but we knew the WNBA. We knew the top 5 in that.
Because college, like I say,
You can't have it both ways
had bigger
now.
stories. The
Huh?
WNBA did have bigger stories than
College had
I'm
big.
sorry,
College had bigger sports.
Female basketball had bigger stories than men's. That was one. And two, the reason why we don't know is because you're probably going to bring in about 4, 5 international players.
But
we've never heard.
Okay,
of.
but the thing is though,
After the
but
combine.
even then though,
After the combine.
But even then though, as long as we associate ourselves with basketball, we know we have an idea who the top 5, top 3.
Look,
We
and
don't even know
Edie's
who's
not
gonna be
even in the
number
top
1.
5.
We don't
Edie's
know
not
who-
even in the top 5. And
and that's what make it more astonishing. So what I'm saying, so now let's go back to what we're talking about. If Caitlyn Clark got on this Olympic team and
Yes.
she didn't get at least 10, 15 minutes of run, they would have been
Been pissed.
pondering social media, the we just said the media in general would have been pounding on that. Why were you going to put that pressure to put her up in there and she's not ready? So they was like, you know what? We ain't even going to do it.
Because you're trying to bring more eyes to the sport, and as hot as she is right
But
now.
that's disrespectful.
But that's
this
disrespectful. This is the Olympics.
That's
Fuck bringing eyes to the sport.
exactly.
You're bringing the best of
you
the
bring the best of the best. This is a world
She ain't
competition.
the best of the best yet.
And she's not the best around the world.
She's just getting
sacrifice.
So let me ask y'all a question. You remember how this year in the All-Star game, who did Steph shoot against?
Ionescu.
Who do you think Steph's going to shoot against this year?
But they're not going to kick
So
Ionescu
you're
out.
saying
They're not going to kick her out. They're just going to add
they're probably going to add another guy
Clark to it and another girl. That's all.
They're going to add a guy and a girl to it.
So this is where I've been saying since this whole Caitlin Clark thing blew up. She's not the first white woman that had game. Oh
no.
She ain't gonna be the last.
Exactly, but the only thing, the only thing that's making her stick out is where she's from, Iowa. She put an average team on the map.
I ain't gonna say that.
Yeah, bro.
Only,
Like,
man.
What, the Indiana Fever?
No,
Iowa?
talking about Iowa Hawks.
I'm talking about Iowa
Hawkeyes.
Yeah, college. Nobody was talking about Iowa.
Yeah,
she has beaten some astonishing records. Yes, she has done that.
Yes,
so her game
that is extremely impressive.
So outside of her breaking records, right? Nobody celebrate second winner, second place. We're doing that now. So you mean to tell me we're lowering the bar that if you don't win it all, second best is just as good as number one? I just sat right here and said not too long ago.
You know what's funny about that?
Hold on. I just sat right here and said not even long ago, South Carolina not getting their flowers. They beat her. She beat them last year. Y'all forgot the mean she waved off the girl like, oh, you ain't shooting no 3-pointer.
She waved off the girl from USC.
And that same girl this year bust her ass.
Shout out Raven for grabbing that tip.
Nobody's talking about that because she's sucking it up. So again, we are sitting here lowering the standards. We're lowering the standards for Caitlin. And that's disrespectful for women.
When Asia's the best one in the game.
When
Asia's the best.
Busting ass.
USC's very own Asia Wilson.
I still think y'all are downplaying.
No. What I stick to what I said the last time. Caitlin is that good, but they're not giving. I don't think they're giving the girls their credit.
No, the other women.
Yeah, they're not giving the other girls their credit.
Who are you taking off that team to put her up there? Please.
I'll have to look at it, but
you're not taking nobody off that
you're
top 12.
Branson,
You're not putting. Yeah.
And this is why I keep saying the level of competition.
Right. So just to put her up there just for viewership, that's a disrespect to the women that's putting in work right now, and the women that done open up the league. If somebody gave you a hand me out, you ain't taking that shit. You gonna look at them like, look, man, my game, my talent, my mindset, my hard work gonna get me there.
True.
What are they handing out though?
Yeah, because look, like what are they giving out? Like, you know, let's not look to give horse in the mouth.
Right now,
they're giving out a few millions.
This is world pride. We talking about the best countries going against each other. So fuck the money. This is your country that you are playing for. So you be known all around the world that I'm the best. Mm-hmm. I'm the best. When you see me, when you see USA, you see number one. So
I didn't mean to break the show, and I didn't mean to take it back to the Caitlin Clark thing. My bad.
Because like I said, when the NBA, when we had LeBron come in, right, ain't nobody move mountains over for LeBron to get it.
The fuck you talking about?
So you telling me LeBron got on the Olympic team his first year in?
Didn't he?
I think so.
04?
I think LeBron was there.
Wasn't he on the 04
I think
team?
LeBron was there.
Because
he might not be.
But nobody didn't open up no lane. Say, hey, LeBron, you can get on the team.
I'm sorry. Dub, continue the show. Raw Sports. I didn't mean to go into the sports. Tangent. I'm sorry.
Okay, we were about to get into a Missouri restaurant in St. Louis dividing the population.
I love it
because they're
Alabama and Miss Maryland. We
finished Alabama and Miss Maryland.
Yeah, it been losing to a trans is more, in my opinion, than you losing to a natural born woman. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
Because you are physically changing yourself to be something else, and you beat out a naturally born woman. Like, I'm sorry. That's
weird.
opinion.
You know this show is going to be a fucking pain in the ass to cut up, right? I got to do Caitlin Clark here, and then I got to skip like 20 minutes of us talking about other shit. And then Branson, the part where Branson, I got to go to that part and cut it, and then match it with the part we discussed.
Yeah, he just made you.
It's going to be a bitch tomorrow cutting this up. But
shout out to Branson.
Yeah, we're going to keep it moving with the restaurant in Missouri, dividing people, putting strict age restrictions in place where you have to be 35 years old as a man to enter the restaurant and 30 years old for a woman.
That's fucking crazy to me.
Bliss Restaurant.
I have no problem with that.
I
have no problem with that.
I mean, you're entitled to do what you want because it's your business.
I have no problem with that. And as a business owner, I have no problem with that. I don't have no age limit though, so come.
So you know that you're limiting your possible revenue, but
not necessarily.
I said
definitely necessary.
No, it's not.
I said you're possibly limiting your revenue.
It all depends on from what I've seen, that's an upscale.
Where you're located.
Yeah, but from what I've seen, that's an upscale restaurant.
Okay.
So how many
young
adults under the age
got
30,
money?
Women under age 30 got money like that? And with this, hold on, let me finish. With this economy, the birthday lady just said it's tough out here.
But there'll be around niggas that's 35.
Whoa. Hold on. I'm going to ask her one question, though.
Sure.
Would you be able to afford it, though? Yes or no?
Yes.
None of this shit matters to us.
That's her.
It doesn't
Not
matter.
everybody's built like that, though.
Listen to what I'm saying. You are already you're digging into the pocket. You act like this is a club. That's what caught me off guard. I'm like, you're going with age restrictions. Next is
Have we not seen viral?
I've seen old people act a fool.
That's true.
Yeah, that is true.
What's the tendency of that happening though versus somebody younger?
Okay, but this is my question. Usually when they act a fool in the restaurant, it's probably music playing and stuff like that.
Music or alcohol involved. And
or
both
both.
of them is going to be involved.
They're going to be playing music at a set establishment.
See?
When?
This was last year.
Oh, when somebody got shot?
Yeah, I remember that.
So
that don't count.
So another
I'm thinking something happened. Like a nigga had a heart attack at the L. Nah, a nigga got shot. That don't count.
That's the L house. It's fine.
So and then too, you gotta understand he's a black business owner. So as a black business owner, it's hard to get funding for your business. And you don't know how much money he had to put in that, and he's not trying to lose. So he's trying to make sure he get his bang for his buck. So if he's gonna put out this type of experience for you, he want this type of crowd in his establishment.
And he's entitled
to it. He has a right to do it.
But I'm just saying he might be kind of.
I don't think he's doing that. I don't
think
he. Me personally, I don't think so because, like I said, it's a lot of successful white businesses cater to specific crowds, and if you want to get in that specific crowd, you're gonna do what it takes to get in that specific crowd. For instance, a lot of this high end stuff. That's clothing, wear, shoes and stuff. That's not catered to appease black people. That's catering to people who got money and white folks. Black folks go to that because they want that.
Well, see, this is black people got money now. There's a couple of black people out here with some money. And the reason I'm saying this is if you just go back 10 years,
about age.
There weren't as many. There's some black folks with money. So you're saying age. You don't think these black folks with money are I work at a store where these kids have black cards. Their parents' black cards.
Keyword, parents' black cards.
Exactly.
So they didn't get it. They didn't earn it. Their parents giving it to them.
But their parents.
That's not what. It's a whole different.
But you're saying they don't have access to these funds.
No, that's not.
They have this.
That's not what I'm saying. It's a difference when you work and earn that shit because then you're gonna protect that because you know what it took for you to get that. In other words, what I'm saying is you went through the trenches. You know what I'm saying? When somebody giving you something. You ain't earned that. You didn't work for that. So you can abuse it. Why? That's my mom. That's my dad's shit. It ain't yours. So that's the reason why if he created a upscale experience, right? He want to protect his investment. And if you are giving somebody an upscale experience, then he's already he already strategically saying, this is who I want, this is my market, and if you want to be a part of this, then you got to meet these.
Okay, this is what I want to do. I want to get the name of the spot.
Bliss.
And then I just want to, we're going to write it down, and in a year, we're going to go back and just see if the establishment's still running.
He'll probably still be open, but he's definitely going to be missing out on money. He's missing
I believe it's going to be
successful. I just said there's plenty of white businesses out here that they're successful.
It's not that. It's just that I'm just surprised at how he's coming off. It's how it's being promoted, how it's being pushed.
Go ahead.
35 and 30.
But why is that bad when a black business owner do it versus a white business owner?
Nobody said nothing about the color.
It's how it's coming off is like, why would
he sound like he's trying to make a club out of a restaurant?
Why would he cut? No, you based on if somebody was just listening off the top, they're listening here. You saying, why would you cut off this X amount of population? And what we're discussing is, what is the experience that he's giving his customers?
Yeah.
If he's giving an upscale experience, he want a certain type of people in there. He want people in there that got the money. Now, that's not saying the younger generation don't have the money, but how many of
He's just
them,
saying age, though.
Exactly. You got age group when it go to certain clubs. You got age
in my age bracket.
You got say what?
I know mad broke niggas in my age bracket.
Again, we're not. Again, we're talking.
You want to cater to these niggas?
But if they
broke ass,
but they're not going though. They're not going to go. They're not going to go.
I'm just saying in general.
They're not going to go.
Who are all these young niggas with money? Though?
Right.
I know mad young niggas.
I know young niggas with a little bread.
I do.
I do.
No, you didn't say how they get it.
You didn't.
You're right. I'm sorry. I take it back. I take it back.
They have manners. They have. What difference does it make what they're wearing?
It's a lie.
No white tees.
Okay, so listen.
As a business owner, that's a lie.
So the way I dress in general. Sometimes I dress like I'm still in my 20s.
We don't want business owners to go viral because somebody's standing on the
like I'm still
table
in my
twerking and shit.
Sometimes I'm dressed like a kid.
But how
it
many
doesn't
businesses?
matter. Well, if that's the outfit I want to wear that night, he looks at me, this grown ass nigga wearing this shit.
But how many businesses that we see online?
You gonna let me in?
Yeah.
They going viral.
He is gonna let me in.
Because
he gonna let me in because I'm old enough.
I'm saying they get a little alcohol in them. They get a little twerking. And they don't know how to act. Why? Because this is a black establishment. They won't.
I'm about to say, I see black women doing the same
thing. So what I'm saying is,
grown women standing on the sofa, shit.
Acting a fucking fool in some of these establishments.
You see that little viral video in downtown Raleigh?
But we do know there's a difference between. So let's don't get up here and act like that. What a white person do, a black person can do. We know that, so don't do that. As a black business owner, we have a lot
acting like Americans.
We got as a black business owner, I can speak on that. As a black business owner, based off experience, when it comes to niggas, they treat you totally different. They expect like we your homeboy.
Yeah.
Oh, what's up? They ask you weird ass questions just because you got a female working in your establishment. Oh, do y'all go together? Who goes in a white business establishment and asks, because you see an attractive female working in the cash register, do you automatically, the boss's wife, girlfriend, something? But when it comes to niggas, they do different shit when it comes to black
because he's trying to holler at her.
Right. When it comes to black establishments. So you have to set the line, draw the line. Listen, this is what we're going to do. This is how we're going to do it. And if you don't like it, take your ass home. I mean, I experienced that myself 4 years ago. Over this mask situation. Yeah. I saw the chatter online, people was talking about they basically gonna lie. These big corporations basically gonna say we're gonna do the honor code. And these folks saying like they lying. So I went on my business page and said, hey, listen, you come up in here, you gotta wear a mask. If you don't wear a mask, if you got your card, show it, and you can go without wearing a mask. Do you not know after the governor finished his damn newscast about that, 1 minute after he finished, how my page blew up, all social media platforms, people get mad because of what I say, what I want in my establishment, and I'm trying to protect my workers and my customers. So the fact of the matter is, I understand what he's talking about. As a consumer, you need to look past what's on the surface and like, why is this man doing it? One, maybe the location. Okay? Maybe the location. Maybe he's in a location where they really didn't want to give him that establishment. He went through hell to get the permits and stuff to get the shit open. Why? Because he's black. You feel what I'm saying? So he's trying to protect his investment. Now, maybe after a certain amount of time, he may loosen it up. But if he don't, let's don't get on him. Let's don't sound like what he's doing is bad or is out of the ordinary. You know what I'm saying? He has a specific business plan that he's following through. let's respect it. If anything,
yeah,
you know, that's all how I look
I
at
ain't
it.
say I ain't respect it. I just question it.
Yeah.
Questioning it is just as bad as disrespectful because you just like you
How?
don't trust. No, hold on.
I'm not allowed to have questions?
No. You just, I didn't say that, sir.
Fuck him,
what
man,
I'm
fuck
saying,
you. If that's the case,
comes
the
off
fuck?
when you're gonna question what type of experience that I'm trying to give my customers, that can come off as disrespectful because it's like, are you in this mind frame? Are you putting in this word to put this out? You don't know what I had to do to get it through. So just the fact of
So
you
I can't have
questioning-
questions?
You're questioning, you're saying because he has an age limit on it, he's automatically cutting out a certain
I don't think that was wrong. Like, brother, so where'd you get the 35 and
Not
30
even that.
thing
What
from?
are you actually
But
offering?
that's not the first time it's
where
happened,
it's only
though.
for people who are 30 and 35. Like 30-year-old women, okay, 35-year-old men. God, what's going on here?
It's
You
nothing
just want a
wrong with
more
it. He
mature
just
vibe.
want a mature vibe in his
Yeah, but I'm
establishment.
just saying in general, that's cool. That's cool, but I'm not allowed to ask questions about why.
Yeah, you are.
But why? And nobody said that. But why is it?
I
Comes
can't
off
bring my-
as
what if
if-
my son wants to come for
why
his
does it come
graduation
off-
for college?
No,
He
that's
might
not
be
saying that.
25
But
or
why does it
something.
come off as what he's doing
not
is
mature
like
enough?
it's out of the ordinary though. It's one thing to say, hey, can you explain to me what's the whole setup versus why?
They definitely don't want him and his friends.
Who say anything about his friends?
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
What if
All
it's
right.
a father and son outing?
We're gonna keep it moving.
What if it's a father and daughter outing? What if the man who saw his daughter was like, yo, let me take you like the father? I'm just saying.
Let's go to Bliss.
I just, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying there's anything wrong
don't
with
want
it,
that
but I
vibe
do
in this
have
establishment.
questions. Like,
You know, if I'm old and I got a young tender with me, I can't take my little young tender with me. Damn.
We don't want that smoke over here, cause guarantee your wife gonna be behind your ass and she gonna come up in there. Somebody gonna be busting something. And Missouri is a show me state, so they shoot. You know what I'm saying? So he don't want none of that smoke. He gonna make sure. Look, these are the rules. Follow them. If you want to come here, hey,
Understood.
yeah, that just sounds like a nightclub to me. That's all. It just sounds like a nightclub.
Okay, we're going to keep it moving. There was a lot of news this week on the CDC releasing brand new divorce numbers. I don't know if we should do this topic with Budha in the house, but
Nigga, me and wifey, we big. Nigga,
I
look,
know.
if this fucks
Look,
us up, hey,
Look, I look at
just
them
don't
like I
wanna put
look
a
at my
black
mom
cloud
and
over
dad. Like,
anything.
y'all have been together too long. Ain't nothing out there. What
Yeah.
you want to do? Like,
I
this
know it.
crazy. Like,
I see these motherfuckers damn near every Saturday.
I look at that like divorce is just it's crazy.
Man, listen, shout
I tell her all
out
the time,
to the
like-
people who's been together and they
Yeah,
still together.
like,
Hey, y'all got
Dad
if
used
y'all
to
got
go-
something
nigga, Dad
good
would be
going on,
fucking getting
knock
fresh,
it out
like,
because you got
fresh.
motherfuckers that been together for 20 plus years and they ain't doing shit.
They going
yes.
they going to be in the 20+ year club soon.
And then with the internet, shit, ain't nobody. It's too many
We
options
always
out here.
come
Ain't
home.
nobody
We
trying to
always come
settle
home.
down. They like shit.
Yeah.
I just one of my customers. He been married for 25 years. I ain't seen him in a month, and I seen him. He's like, "Hey man," I was like, "I saw the for sale sign out of this house." I'm like, he saw the look on my face. I'm like, "What's up?" He's like, "Yep, finally gonna do it." He said, "I'm separated." What? But I seen his wife, and I seen it. I was like, "Damn, she looked miserable." I feel like I'd be miserable. You know what I'm saying? So he was like, "Yep." After I had a respiratory little infection, I got through that. He said, I sat down, thought about it. He said,
Yeah.
Well,
I got to do what make me happy.
Shout out to
for somebody
that
to be
hospital
with somebody
visit.
for 25 years, and he said he thought about it. He broke up, divorced, and he said, I want to be happy. How many years he was with her and he wasn't happy?
No, that means something happened.
Something happened.
No.
Because happy, if you're not, bro,
He
you know,
said,
I
I'm
tell
not
niggas
happy.
all the time about mental health and happiness.
Right. So if somebody, like I said, you can get
If you
stuck
ain't
in
happy
a
at home,
routine. You can get stuck in a routine.
Fuck
and
that.
Everything just comes.
I've never been the one to be unhappy. Like, if I'm unhappy, we're getting ready to call it quits. Like,
Well, that's
why?
what he did, but he been with her for 20
But
plus years.
But like you said, you just don't you haven't been unhappy the whole 25. Something
I'm not
along the
saying-
way.
Yeah, he could. I mean, like I said, yeah, kids
Yeah.
grow up.
Oh,
kids
kids
grown,
definitely, yeah.
Kids grow up. Like you imagine if you done built a whole family, you done got kids and stuff. You want to be there, and stuff. You're not gonna automatically move something. A lot of people stay together just a simple fact. Wait till the kids grow up, and once they grow up, then they divorce.
Well, some key takeaways from some of the recent divorce statistics that the CDC published is the U.S. has the 6th highest divorce rate in the world, with 40 to 50% of married couples filing for divorce. We also have the Census Bureau reporting that there has been a drop in divorce rates from 2009 to 2019, and it said women started 69% of all divorces. So women filed first 69%
Of course,
of the
because she
time.
got tired of fucking with the bum ass nigga and said, I want to go. Because a lot
or found out he was a bum ass nigga.
I
It
mean,
was like,
but let's keep it real though. And as a man, I'm gonna say this: it's a lot of weak ass niggas.
it's a lot of bum ass niggas out here. Like, real talk.
And the problem is you put you force these women to take the lead in the families and stuff like that. Unless y'all discuss that and that's how y'all want to set up, fine. But a lot of these women are forced to take lead in the family, just because she makes more than you. Like,
exactly.
Where does that make sense, bro? If you married to her, y'all got kids together. What she makes is yours, and vice versa. I thought that was the term, right?
Dudes really do be mad when the woman make more money.
Yeah, they
than
do.
them. Like,
So
it's like, God, what is wrong with you?
Listen, I'm old school. I'm a competitor. Like, if she makes more than me, I'm gonna make more than her. Goddamn.
Exactly.
Fuck that.
That's what happened in my last relationship.
Look, hey, shout out to any hard working woman out there. If you just haven't getting money, you best believe I'm getting money too. We're gonna be two
getting money niggas.
Two getting money
niggas.
Look, what Cam said it. You get money too, short. I'm getting money. Yeah, he
exactly.
Said it.
I never get intimidated by women
Hell
making
no.
money. Because no matter how much money she makes more than me, I can always whoop her ass.
Yeah. So my thing is, I love it when a woman gets money. I'm not.
That's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, but you got.
Because there's some broke bees out here.
Yes.
There's some broke bees. So you
got
finding a chick who get money.
Yeah. So I do know this for a fact. Since the financial crisis in 2007, when a lot of men lost jobs and women were able to get jobs, and they was holding the house down financially, you know what I'm saying? They kind of like kept them up there, the breadwinners. So like I said, when certain women, it's pretty much when some men that's intimidated because their girl, their wife makes more than them, they pretty much don't do nothing. They let them take over everything. So after a while, they be like, well, if I'm gonna do all this shit and raise the kids, what the fuck you here for? You just a centerpiece.
I get it. So it does say black women divorce at the highest rate of 38.9%, and that's more than women of any other race. And they said the 3 states with the lowest divorce rates had the highest income levels, which was Maryland, New Jersey, and Massachusetts. So they have some of the 3 highest.
It costs money living in them damn states.
I know.
So
Shit, Maryland is not
the
cheap.
highest or the lowest?
No, that's the highest medium incomes, and the lowest divorce rates are in Maryland, New Jersey, and Massachusetts.
And once they retire and they come down south, they go get divorced.
Now the highest divorce rates with the lowest medium incomes was
Hey, man,
Alabama, Mississippi, and Arkansas.
Wait. No, those 3 states we just talked about, they got the highest income taxes, especially Jersey. On the East
California
Coast.
Beats them all.
Well, Cali, New York, and Jersey, they got some high ass taxes.
By the states
you can't. Yeah. So what I'm saying is, they're not going to divorce. Like, look, nigga, we got a house we got to keep up. We got the kids that got to stay in private school. So let's wait till everything shift.
Yes.
We move our ass down south, then we leave, nigga. Then go our own ways. But right now, we ain't moving.
The states you just named, I'm not surprised. Alabama.
Because Alabama, what's the medium income? It don't cost shit to live there.
Now the highest state with the divorce rate is Nevada. Nevada is the top state with the most.
You definitely not Vegas about that.
You got millions of women that
drive through
comes there
chapels, stuff like that.
Travels there daily.
Yes,
daily, every day. There's a million women coming in there new. So I'm just saying, and then it's bad enough the women ratio is 4-to-1 to men. So every man technically can have 2 women, and it still be plenty left over. That's how deep it is. And prostitution is legal out there in Nevada. Shout out to Vegas. That's my second home out there. I'll be out there in a few more months. Coming.
Yes.
Strong.
It's been a minute since I've been to Vegas.
I don't like
Roy. That's where you go. Oh,
no, I didn't say do all that, man. I said second home.
What'd you say? Shout out to the strip.
Shout out to the strip.
Shout out
to the strip.
Yeah, what's wrong with you?
Come on, man. Don't do that, man. See, look at you.
Okay, well, we're going to keep it moving because I think this is a perfect segue into the next topic. Since we were talking about divorce and families, Ebony Williams is in the news for being pregnant through in vitro fertilization. So I'm sure y'all are very familiar with her rants about black men.
Are we surprised?
I'm not surprised at all.
She's so high up. She's so every black man. Every man on the planet. She's that ultimate omega chick out there. Like ain't no man good enough.
Mm-hmm.
Ultimate alpha chick.
The ultimate. They are omegas. We alphas.
So
alphas.
Yeah, Ebony K. Williams decided, fuck it. She wanted to enter into the world of single motherhood.
What happened though? She needed that man's.
Yeah, sperm.
You still need that man's. See, you see how God.
She paid for it.
You see how God. Yeah, that's the only thing. You paid for that. You see how
she
God.
She could have got it free.
You see how God put us up here.
Yeah.
Right? We need each other. You know what I'm saying? We need each other. One can't live without the other. So the fact that she couldn't get it for free, she had to pay for that.
Yeah.
That tells you about
she had to join a club. And
join a club.
Join a club with other women where they had to trade like nut. And they decide on who.
Like they gotta pick his jeans.
Yeah.
How smart he is, what color he is, his hair color. You know, like really though.
Is that what it really come to for women, yo? Is it really?
That's what it is
for her.
Yes.
For women like her.
A lot of people have been calling her selfish because, she's about to bring a child into this world as a single mother.
And God forbid.
Intentionally. That's
because
fucked up. Most women get to be single mothers for free. She paid like thousands of dollars to be one.
Millions.
That's fucked up. Yeah. So she says she's having a daughter, which is a good thing. No. That's a great. I do not want her raising no son.
No, I don't think so.
That's not good.
Because women,
you're getting ready to put. Yeah, you're getting ready to transfer.
And she's gonna get the same result.
She's gonna be like, "Where's my dad? Who's my dad?"
Yeah, this is getting ready to be.
Your dad was
now
in
she
the
had
tube.
daddy-daughter issues.
Stripper.
Which we hope no.
Buddha called it.
I didn't say this nigga.
Buddha called it. Well, 2042.
I'm in love with
He said daddy issues automatically equals stripper.
That's what it leads to.
T-Pain song coming to mind, huh?
Yeah, she about to have some serious daughter issues. A lot of people were calling her selfish for doing this, and I kind of agree.
I agree because she intentionally doing it.
Yeah, so
she don't want to go. She don't want to go through the grind of finding that person.
No, she went through the grind. Nobody wants her.
No, she didn't go through the grind. She came in with unrealistic expectation, and then she don't look at herself.
Yeah,
that she's a flaw. Everybody got flaws, but when you don't admit your own flaws and try to work towards it, or at least don't let your flaws get in your way. You know what I'm saying?
Isn't that a shame though? Because Ebony K. Williams is fine. She should have had no problem finding the sperm, and she had to go out and pay for it.
But do you really look at it though? There's a lot of beautiful women out here that has problem getting men.
I know. I've dated them.
But on top of that, like. The guy just don't want to deal with her.
No,
we don't. Why?
But in turn, the guy just doesn't want to deal with that foolishness. Like,
look,
nah.
That's the reason why you just said the highest divorce rate. Because look, a man just to have some type of peace, he will fuck with something lesser than you know what I'm saying they deal with. You feel what I'm saying? Deal with what he deal with.
That's what's happening to me.
He'll lower his bar.
Yeah.
I've done that in relationships.
Yeah, he'll lower his bar.
The thing about it is,
for happiness.
It's a disadvantage to them because, like I said, it's less of us and more of them.
See, all my exes wanted to get married, so that's how I know I'm the shit. No, I'm dead ass. But I knew what they wanted from me, which was a kid and a marriage, but they didn't want to stay married. I already know if I had gave them that, I'd have been divorced by now. That's why I show women this podcast. So you filter out those doofy chicks and you get to the chicks that really like you for you.
True.
There it is.
True. Very true.
What's wrong with that?
Because the woman I'm talking to now, she watches the podcast every week. Yeah, so
shout out.
You already know.
Shout out.
They giving her a shout out, so I ain't got to say it.
Yeah,
she heard it live. So, yeah, that filters the bullshit out. So there were a gang of women who wanted me, but then saw my podcast and said, ew, and walked the fuck off. And I appreciate that.
I can only imagine what people think about me, but
she went through the diamond.
She went through everything.
And she see that shit. She's like, I see that diamond. Okay, let's go.
Yeah. See?
You gotta appreciate that. Gotta appreciate that all day.
Exactly. Oh yeah. Okay, so what did I miss?
Yeah, we got a conversation.
Before you walk in the bathroom, you got to say "Go Birds" because of the way I got it set up now.
Lord, see, that's a weirdo.
Hey yo,
Look,
Branson's bathroom got Philadelphia Eagle.
Full of shit.
You don't have to hit the toilet. You know, you can shit on the rug. It's
So
the same
before
thing.
you walk in the bathroom, you got to say "Go Birds."
I ain't saying no Go Birds. I won't be going to that bathroom.
We be
Go
like,
Cowboys.
I'd be like, kick Cowboys' ass.
That's
But
all right. I won't be saying Go Birds.
So
look, you got a Cowboys, Giants, and Redskins fan.
You got everybody. You got to have the whole NFC East in the bathroom.
I'm sorry, Native Americans. I ain't mean
You know what?
It's
I will do something for everybody. I will get us a little picture with everybody's team and stuff in there and stuff like that.
I'm gonna say fuck birds. Fuck you.
Okay, one last question on Ebony K. Williams. Do you think the baby is going to be white? Whose sperm? In other words, whose sperm was it?
White.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it's
white.
White.
You think the baby's gonna be Drake?
Drake is black.
Man, I hope she ain't.
Drake is black.
Well, I mean, the baby's
Well,
gonna
the baby will be.
somewhat black
What
because
he's
of
saying
her.
is mixed. So I'm going.
You
with
think
mixed.
she got
I
white
hope she ain't
sperm? Is
go
what I'm
mixed.
saying.
I think she's going to go mixed.
I think she got white sperm.
I think she went.
I think that baby gonna come out
She
white.
got white.
I think we're going to be
all
keeping tabs on
consensus.
this.
It's a consensus. She's white.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Half
We
white.
should start a pool on that.
We're going to keep tabs on this
Yeah,
one.
we're gonna keep tabs on that, but we're gonna keep it moving because Method Man.
Perfect segue.
Method
Perfect
Man.
segue. Keep it moving. Got to keep it moving.
Keep it move. Method Man and Redman performed at what was that? Summer Jam.
Summer Jam.
And they got a very tepid response from the crowds. So Method Man got pissed and said he was never going to perform.
Okay. Let's start with this because this is the topic I've been waiting to go on.
Go for it.
First of all, bring up the lineup that they threw Meth and Red on.
Now I know Method Man and Redman.
Give me the lineup.
Doja Dog.
Yeah, I remember Doja Cat being on.
Meth and Red, Sexy Red was up there.
There's some other cats I've never even heard of.
First of all, and it's kind of disrespectful to Meth and
20 years at that.
Red and Meth. It was kind of disrespectful in the first place that you got
Red.
them in this lineup.
Yeah.
Second of all, Summer Jam needs to do a Legends of Hip Hop night.
Exactly.
Let's go ahead and give them their show, give the youngsters their show, but go ahead and because what Summer Jam is that's where hip hop really
hip-hop
that's hip hop's like kind of pinnacle, and you've had some of the best
Matter of fact,
acts.
that was the first festival of all festivals.
You've had some of the best hip hop,
Summer Jam.
for hip hop,
Budweiser Superfest
for hip hop,
Yeah,
for hip hop.
Summer Jam.
Summer Jam brings everybody up there. If you're hot,
if
they're
hot,
bringing you.
You're gonna be out there. Or if you legendary, you're gonna be out
But
there.
it's time. But
The
now
lineup was completely young.
But
Yeah,
now it's
20-year
time
gap.
that you have a 2-day event. You have one for this
The older
generation,
heads.
and then
one
you
for
have
old
the
heads.
legends. And
Do it at Bliss.
do it at Bliss.
But Bliss, you won't get the young ones.
Very true. But
you won't get sexy. You won't get sexy red in them at.
But and that's what I'm saying. So
Yeah,
if
that's
you're
cool,
if
man.
you're
You can get that.
if you're Red and Meth, and I don't know how it went, but you're coming in between Doja Cat and Sexy Red. Like that's that's another. You see what I'm
That's
saying?
just like they're just like them at the beginning of their careers, even though they got a 20-year.
Yeah, you said you know they need a Legends night now, and the Legends night will blow up because there's still hip hop fans that miss that.
Or they just simply should have arranged it differently. They should have had if you're gonna have legendary hip hop artists up there amongst new generation, either you're gonna have them in the back. And if you're going to have it in the back, make sure you got a couple of ones leading up to it. Not
just do 2 nights because there's so many legendary acts you can bring. Just give us 2 nights. Give them their night and give us our night, and that's problem solved. But I'm with Matt.
I'm with him.
I wouldn't go back either.
Well, it's not their fault, and I don't think it's the crowd's fault. I think it's the people who put it together.
Why
would you put
Let me hit you with my favorite quote right now. Yo, who's the booking agent for this? Who booked this shit?
Because that's where it stems from. I just
mean, even though,
Cam.
even though, like I said, the lineup itself was hot. I mean, because you any of those
for a kids line for this generation. Oh yeah, that's what they want to see.
That's what they wanted to see.
Then you throw Meth and Red in there, and
that was just an outliner.
They might know Rottweiler. They might know Rottweiler because
they know Bring the Pain.
A lot of them kids.
Cream. You don't think kids know Cream?
No, they don't know. No, they don't know Cream. They don't know none of that shit. A lot.
Like how high? They don't know how high.
Late 90s, early 2000s.
They don't know how high. You know, Meth and Red got hits, but you put them out there
with that. A lot
of
them hits is our age though.
They're outdated.
So if their parents don't expose them to it, which a lot of them hasn't. As you can tell, a lot of them kids hasn't been exposed to that.
Like I said, they were dated. You were Sexy Red. You got me on the show with Sexy Red and Doja Cat. Like, are you serious?
That's not going to work.
That's not going to work.
And I mean, they took it. They took it because the money. Oh, Offset was there.
Yeah, they took it because the money.
The money was there, and we going. But I know when they saw it, you looking at that lineup. Like,
did they know who the lineup was before they agreed to the show?
I'm sure you had some idea.
They did.
So, I mean, somebody's got to take responsibility.
No, you know what? No, they don't. Because I just know based off going on my experience right now, they just going to know it.
Are we getting paid?
Are they getting paid?
Well, if they didn't know, then it's the
Is there
promoter's
headlining?
fault.
If they're not headlining, just how long they going to be up there?
Yeah, if they didn't know, it's the promoter's fault.
How long?
But if they did know, it's their fault. Because they chose.
They still won't know because it's not.
Nothing's in stone. I know that.
Let's be honest.
But you should have an idea of who's
as an artist, though. As an artist, I'm gonna say this: if they did know, as artists, you still want to think that you still rock. I can rock them.
Yeah,
I can rock them. I'm gonna go out here and rock them. They going,
even if
they're young, I'm gonna rock them. And it just
didn't like it.
It didn't transform like that.
It's a gap.
Yeah, definitely a gap.
2-decade gap.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 20 years.
Yeah.
They was late 90s, early 2000s. We in 2024, dog. Mm-hmm. That's 20 years.
But yeah,
that's over 20 years.
They need a Legends Night just to something.
Yeah. Well, speaking of shitting on this generation, J.Cole was trying to buy a Tesla Cybertruck earlier this week and was ignored. Was this a racial discrimination issue?
Of course, yes.
You think it was, Branson?
Yeah. What it can be.
Of course,
you got light-skinned black man over 6 feet tall and got long ass.
Looking homely.
I mean, he should have. They could have thought he was an NBA player.
Let's be honest now.
He had no jewelry on.
Stop.
He just looking plain Jane.
No. You said plain Jane. No.
He was. He dressed down.
He looking homely. Every time I see J. Cole, he kind of looking homely.
And I bet you the clothes he had on is over $1,000.
No. Not knocking Cole, but come on now. We see J. Cole look homely.
First of all, as a person that's been learned sales and been in business, the first line that you're taught is never judge a book by its cover.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, you know how he probably did. You know how he was dressed.
But if you're in sales and if they teaching you that's what they teach you in sales.
My biggest thing is this though. You don't know J. Cole.
Huh?
You don't know who J. Cole is.
Right, they don't. They don't. They did.
And this is J. Cole now.
One white person did, but the rest of them did.
Look, this J. Cole now. So that's
one white person did. That one that was recording it.
And the dealership. That's the only person who
That's
knew
the only
who
white
was.
person that recognized, and the other ones didn't.
People are not factoring in one major issue. Maybe the salesman was a fan of Drake and Kendrick and thought what Cole did.
You weren't in the big three.
Yeah, he like, man, fuck that nigga. I ain't selling him no Tesla.
But you ain't gonna sell that. That's a big ass sales commission. You gonna get that motherfucker.
Maybe he
money.
cares about hip hop a little more.
He don't care. He care about that check. You ain't working that. Look, you know how much commission you got off that truck, and you sold to J. Cole. You know how if you post that on your social media, I sold a Tesla
to J. Cole.
To J. Cole. You know how many motherfuckers gonna come to you to buy one?
Yeah, but J. Cole gonna get cussed the fuck out by his fans for supporting Elon Musk.
I was getting ready to say now, it kind of people might look at J. Cole a little funny because you going to a Tesla, Jay.
Or maybe J. Cole was just trying to damn play.
Possibly.
He
Well, he got played because they like. Anybody see this homeless looking nigga over there in the corner?
He didn't get played because he just walked up by it like, okay, yeah.
True, he saved 100,000.
Yeah.
However it went, like, yeah.
But anybody that buy Elon Musk Tesla, man, y'all
Yeah, I ain't.
yourself.
I keep hearing about the Teslas just not being good cars.
They're not good cars.
They're poorly made.
They're not. There's pretty.
Can we be
recalls.
in the age of looking good?
Yes.
In the age of I need to floss on you and ball on you.
If I'm gonna look
in
good
this
and floss,
age,
I'm gonna get something that's worth looking good and floss.
The Tesla right now,
Trash.
let's be honest, is
Trash.
the it car.
Trash.
It is.
Yeah,
it might
it's
be.
not a
It
good
might
car.
be
It's trash.
It might be
There's
trash,
plenty of cars
but
out there
it's
that's
the
better.
it car.
It's plenty. They done made it accessible now. That's how trash it is.
Yeah.
Because before it wasn't even accessible. It
was only
accessible
rich
now.
people.
Exactly. It's
It
accessible
was an
now.
exclusive
That's how
car.
trash it is.
That's why Rolls Royce is not accessible.
Exactly. You see Rolls, and that's why Ferrari is not accessible. That's why the Aston Martin is not accessible.
Accessibility is a big thing.
Accessibility lets you know how strong your damn business is. And for somebody that started off high end, and now me or you or somebody
Look,
who's
you
just
see
working
the-
a 60-hour job can get it.
When me and Budha went home for my granddaughter's birthday, and we were driving down to Columbia, and I saw the Tesla truck, and I was just like, "This has got to be the ugliest thing I've ever seen in my life."
Yeah,
and people are breaking their necks trying to get
Just
this
to get
thing
it because they can
This-
say I'm the first one that got it. That's
Exactly.
all. That's all. Just like now when you go in the neighborhoods and you buying a new home, somebody want to hurry up and get in there, get that house, be the first person to be on the block. Say, hey, we was here first. I'm serious.
in the neighborhood, in the community.
You go.
Just build the community up.
You go. I promise. You go to any neighborhood that's undeveloped. They building up. You gonna find a few families already up there. They don't give a damn if the construction going. You could be right next door, hammering, boom, boom, boom. 6 o'clock in the morning. They don't give a damn. All they know is
They were
I'm
first.
on that goddamn block. So anybody that bring their ass on here, we first on the block. I'm telling you, bro.
That's but
Now that I think about it, I can see people doing
that.
that.
Let me tell you, that's a new development. Let me tell you, even on an even another serious note, if you see a white family in a drug infested neighborhood on the corner,
they selling.
No.
What?
If you see, listen, this is when you know.
Or they
This is when you know white people about to move in.
Yeah.
Gentrification by the start. They move in on a corner, in the blocks, on the four corners of a block. I promise you, on the corners, yes. Because once they get those four corners, now they going in.
Yeah.
Now you going in trapping, they gotta push your ass out. So once before you know it, you got a whole block.
You know how I know gentrification coming? Because the doggy park done popped
They done
up.
put you in the squeeze, the baseball squeeze and shit.
Now, once you see them stations,
Once you
them
see-
dog stations with the
Yeah.
wastebasket and the
Yes.
plastic bags.
Once you see a
Whole Foods.
Once you see
Yeah.
a frisbee park, you know what I'm saying? You know gentrification. Frisbee
yeah.
golf. Frisbee golf. When they take the basketball courts away and put
God.
frisbee golf in, you know gentrification is coming.
They took the hoops away and put in handball courts, pickleball and shit.
Pickleball and shit.
Pickleball.
They took the basketball nets down and put up
The
fucking
official
tennis
sport of
nets and volleyball
gentrification,
nets and shit.
pickleball.
Look, they took away the 8-foot pools and made it into 3.
And look, and if you,
You know, they can stand in that motherfucker.
and if the soccer field's coming, you already know what's about to happen.
Yes. So, be on the
Okay.
lookout, people.
All right, we're gonna keep it moving.
Keep it moving,
Kanye
baby.
was in the
Keep it moving.
news. I'm not listening to Kanye, but he was sued
Ranting.
for sexual harassment by his former assistant, Lauren Piscadia. I don't know how to pronounce.
Is it real?
Piscata.
He can always
She
say
sound like what she look like.
he can always say he was off his
attractive.
meds.
She's an attractive
She white.
woman.
He can always say he was off his meds.
No, I'm saying, is she white?
Yeah, she's white.
That's what I'm saying. She
Come
sounds
on.
just like
That's all he mess
Would
with.
She
Ye
sound like she
sexually
low.
harass a black woman? No,
he know better.
Yeah. Well, no, he just don't like black women. So
Once you get on, he leave your ass for a white girl.
He said it.
No, he said
said
it.
He gave you
Well,
that
anyway, this lady Lauren is 35. She's claiming she's owed $3 million after enduring intentional infliction of emotional distress while being employed by
He cussed her ass
Kanye.
out.
Yeah, she alleged Mr. West engaged in inappropriate sexual conduct over phone
He
conversations
said,
with her.
"Bitch, your pussy stink."
No, he was actually accused of jerking off on the phone while talking to her. And
did she see it or he just said it?
Well, if it's on the phone, I assume she didn't see it. I guess she heard
just
some
said,
weird breathing.
Look, hold on. At least she heard it coming. What the lady at the supermarket?
Yeah, that lady, that poor lady
ain't even hear it coming.
Yeah, she didn't reach over and get
She
chips.
said, "What the fuck?"
Okay.
That nigga was out.
So she was promised a promotion to be his chief of staff with a $4 million salary.
There it is.
And it did not materialize.
So now she's suing.
Yep. And then after 15 years of experience in the music industry, she collaborated.
15 years. So you mean tell me you don't have enough collateral clout building up with Kanye that you on your own that you can't go out and get that same raise?
Exactly. So she allegedly had an OnlyFans page.
Oh Lord.
So she said Kanye hired her as an executive assistant for $1 million annually to be available to him around the clock. It says
available to him around the clock.
She, at Mr. West's request, her OnlyFans account was deleted to be godlike. So he gave her another $1 million for deleting her OnlyFans.
$2 million for doing nothing. And you saw him for $4.
No, wait, my bad. She earned $1 million from an OnlyFans account that was deleted.
But she got $2 million. One for working with him and another $1 million.
She got $1 million from her OnlyFans, and Kanye gave her another $1 million to get rid of it.
Right. So he compensated for it. So he gave her $1 million for working with him, gave her another $1 million to delete
it.
So he replaced your income. Let's go.
Okay, so she said quotes such as he was stating his desires for partners to describe being sexually engaged while he was as well. Oh, okay. So yeah, he is just basically talking nasty to her.
You got an OnlyFans page.
Yeah,
like, really though. Like, what you expect?
Yeah, his fixation.
You are employed by a billionaire.
Mr. West instructed her to provide sexual supplements for him. I guess gas station pills like the honey.
Or the honey.
Yeah.
Shout out to the honey.
Yeah. His fixation on her boyfriend's anatomy and sending explicit videos. So it sounds
his fixation.
Yeah, his fixation on her boyfriend's anatomy. I don't know what that means.
Look, I had to run that back.
Basically, he's infatuated with how he looked.
Maybe
how his body look. Anatomy is
I know
her boyfriend's
exactly what
anatomy.
it said. I just want
if you're saying her boyfriend's, he's probably talking about his dick.
No, he could be saying.
I didn't want to think. I thought that, but I didn't want to think that.
He could say he got nice abs. He could say he got nice chest or nice arms.
Well, Dwight Howard would, but I don't know about Kanye.
I don't want to.
Yeah, I'd be freaked out. Like, it's cool. Like you see, but.
So
you going on to my girl about it though?
So
you don't want to look at my girl like that instead, my guy?
Like you talking about my boyfriend to me?
Yes.
Like that's okay. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
That's what it is.
I just wanted to hear like you say like he was looking at the other guy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool.
That's what it sounds like. He's probably asking her about his dick.
You like this little dude? I'm bigger than him.
Yeah, some weirdo shit like that. But so far, it says Kanye has not publicly responded to the lawsuit claims, and that's where we're at the moment.
He won't.
So the lawsuit was filed. Those were what she said happened. Now we're just watching it play out. So
she basically got money and ain't did shit.
Yeah, I don't really believe her, but after the Diddy incident, I'm gonna leave a little space, wiggle room.
Only reason why I ain't gonna leave no wiggle room because this is Kanye. He ain't got, he ain't on his meds. He can always say that. I ain't know.
But that don't make it right.
That.
He could still be sued. You can't sit here and say
it's possible he did it.
But we could just listen how the layout of the lawsuit. She got paid for nothing.
Pretty
much. She ain't do shit.
I know.
You got $2 million. So because he decided he ain't want to give you the promotion, which would have gave you another $2 million for doing nothing. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? He probably just woke up and he probably took his man and said, "Oh shit, why I got hiring this bitch for? Yeah. Get the fuck out of here. You're fired."
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So
that's how it went. So I think she's just hustling. I think this will all play out. But I think when it's all said and done, Kanye probably gonna end up settling out of court.
I don't think he is.
I think if you're paying somebody $1 million to get rid of their OnlyFans, you'll pay him $2 million to get the fuck out your face.
But this is the reason why I say this don't fit Kanye, because he lost a whole business joint with Adidas, Nike.
Yeah, but
so he lost when he was doing all that ranting and raving talking about Jewish people. He lost a lot of money.
That's why I think he
don't care. He still but But let me say, I just sat here and said he also making a hell of a lot of money because right now in this environment, if you are divided, if you on team A or team B, and if you up that ladder, you can play the numbers game. You can win. You can get money for being racist.
Exactly. And well, with that being said, we're gonna get into our final topic. BunB testifying.
Yeah, I saw that.
In court.
Branson look alike.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Branson's doppelganger. Yeah, I never even noticed that till Budha just said that.
What?
Yeah. I just never.
Bro, when we used to go to Atlanta, oh my God.
Really? People mistake you for BunB?
Wow.
Nigga.
What?
Oh man.
Without, long as he ain't got the glasses on.
Yeah, I can see it now. I just never thought about that.
Yeah.
That is hilarious.
BunB.
They used to call this nigga BunB all the time outside.
I never even noticed that till you pointed it out.
BunB look alike.
People used to say I look like I'll be sure.
And that's exactly what I'm going to use to try to get a burger.
A trill burger.
Try to get a trill burger. That's exactly what I'm going to use. You know they say we're twins, right?
Yeah, that is true. Okay, so BunB spoke Thursday in court as witnessed on the stand about what happened during the home invasion during April 2019. It's taken 5 years for the trial to get to the point, and BunB was ready to testify. He testified for 20 minutes during the robber. The robber's name was DeMonte Jackson's sentence hearing. So Jackson was sentenced to 20 years. Jackson, who was 20 years old at the time of the crime. Do you know what he was sentenced to? It looks like he got 40 years. He was sentenced to 40 years, but he's eligible for parole in 20 years. So, yeah. BunB got on the witness stand, had tears in his eyes, and testified against the suspect, I guess. Well, he's not a suspect anymore if he's been convicted. And a lot of people were giving feedback saying BunB broke the code of the streets by snitching.
Yeah,
how?
I don't know.
His wife.
This is where you get
his wife.
This is where you get casuals talking and don't know what the hell they talking about. This number one, this is his wife.
Yeah.
How the hell you not gonna speak on it? That's his wife. Had a gun to her head. You know what I'm saying? So all you casuals out there talk about snitching, you don't even know the code of the street. The code of the street of snitching is if you and somebody else get caught doing the same crime, and for you to get out of your crime, you snitch on your partner.
That's
to
what I
make
said.
That's snitching.
That's true snitching.
So let's. Again, we just sat right here and said we keep watering the standards here. That's what makes.
And we're grown ass men at this time.
Stop watering these damn standards down. We have standards for a reason. If you can't get there because you just won't do it or because you fucking lazy, then you where you are because of that. But we're not lowering standards for these casuals.
And we just know what's right and what's wrong. That was wrong.
If
you know
somebody
what
put
saying?
a gun to your mama's head, your sister, brother's head, you gonna get up there and say something too. And if you don't, you stupid.
I think people were upset at the fact that Bun took it to court. I think people were
based
expecting,
off of how he was rapping and coming up in the game.
Pretty
but
much.
y'all not understanding from
Not
when he
even
started.
That's still different.
Yeah, you're right. but you know how these youngins is. If you rapping that shit, you supposed to live that shit. And again,
Even if you're still living it, nigga, like
understand that.
Whatever happened, he ended up in a court system, a judicial system.
Now you see why Bliss put
Bliss
it
had,
put the age limit on it.
All the niggas that thought BunB was a snitch
You're
can't get in Bliss.
Why that's like that. You see what they're talking about.
I'm not
Listen,
doing shit.
no,
I'm just saying, like, with this concept, and there's old niggas out here with that fucking mentality.
But it's more youngins that's talking that shit, though.
That is
you
true.
feel me? It's more youngins talking that shit. So let's be
main
weird.
thing-
If the old niggas that's talking that shit, they was bitch ass niggas off from the beginning. They just found a way to be acceptable. That's all. So we're gonna keep it 100. It's
The
not.
main thing is he's already like, regardless of what happened, it's not. This is not no street shit. Now you're in a judicial environment. You have to go to court.
But you know the internet is not looking at that.
But I'm just saying, like,
But they need to, like, you have to take everything into consideration when you make these theories or whatever.
Can we not give the restaurant owner and Bliss the reason why he put his shit out here?
Oh no,
I'm not
like we're just saying why can't we ask him questions?
No, we didn't say a question.
Yeah, I did. I just said I want to ask.
Why we can't ask questions?
That was second. The first initial spot why he's cutting out a certain population be due to age, and I said because he's protecting his investment. Now we are talking about this story right here about BunB, and we're talking about a lot of people that's
his
saying
home.
A lot, right? We're talking about a lot of people on the internet that's saying that he's snitching. They're young, and they're saying it because they're looking at it like, yo, throughout your career, you've been talking about this, talking about that. You're a gangster. You supposed to live that lifestyle, and not knowing that.
I'm sure he's still a gangster.
I understand that, but when we're talking about the internet, sir, reasons doesn't play into this. Ignorance is full throttle. Okay, so nobody's not thinking conscience here. They're saying that this man's snitching, and they're saying that he's snitching because you rap about this. You supposed to live this, even if you 60 years old. Exactly. You still supposed to live this. Not understanding like, hey, that was my former life. I'm older now. I'm a grandfather now. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Things are a lot different.
And
he sells cheeseburgers.
But why?
Right, he has a business.
Why do I have to explain to y'all why? You see what I'm saying? I've gotten older. My mentality has changed.
Even regardless of all that, what I'm saying is wherever this happened at in general,
we better be able to go.
Once the police got involved, it's
a different ball game.
Yeah, it's a whole different ball game.
Right?
You know you
can't. They don't care when you talking about youngins, dog. But they don't care about.
They don't care.
No, they don't.
You know when you're summoned.
Got niggas in Durham
you
right
know
now
when the courts.
Every day, bro.
And that's cool. And that's cool. But you know when you're summoned to court, you know that you need to be there. And you know that when they ask you questions,
we know some of the
you
people,
gotta answer.
Right,
you got to answer
we
these
know
questions.
The ones that's in the streets. They be like, you don't answer no questions. You don't know shit.
And those are the ones that go bye-bye.
You haven't heard, hear, or seen nothing.
And those be the same niggas who will act hard out here, but as soon as they get up in there, they're going to be talking.
The reason why Bliss said, I want 30 and up. That's the reason why Bliss said he wanted his age requirement to keep that bullshit
The same ones who are talking about you're breaking the code are the same ones who, when they get behind that door with those damn officers, they the first ones telling everything. So
or they wash
I don't go by none of that stuff.
I seen a lot of niggas when in my younger years they was out in the street. They would kill a nigga. They killed motherfuckers. Get behind that wall, a whole complete different person. You take that gun out their hand, they're not even a man. I'm like, damn nigga, I don't even recognize you no more. You feel what I'm saying? You just killed a motherfucker not too long ago. You in here for life. You feel you ain't got shit to lose, but you up in here total 180. So. You know, we gotta be. That's why I said certain things. There's rules and regulations for everything for a reason. Now, if you're smart, right? If you think outside the box, right? You play within them goddamn rules to get up. You feel what I'm saying? If you smart like that. If not, follow them goddamn rules and learn the damn game. That's all. People don't want to earn their shit. Everybody want to be the man, be the woman right now. There's a reason why you're not there, because you don't understand the grind to get there. Understand the grind to get there, then you will understand how to keep that shit. And you will understand to keep your peace, keep your energy at ease. You don't want nobody coming in fucking up your shit.
Exactly. Okay. And that wraps up all the topics I had for tonight. It was a good show. And there is some brand new news coming in as I'm scrolling the Twitter feed. Oh, shit. It's the Meg Thee Stallion sex tape is AI. It's not real. So all you perverts that got excited.
We're excited posting it all over Facebook. It's all over Facebook.
It's all over Facebook. It's AI. It's not real.
And on a serious note,
horny toads.
People need to understand this AI shit. Look how AI got people going crazy over.
I know
what that tribe you were talking about earlier. They don't care.
That tribe in Amazon don't know about.
Yeah, they don't care about.
They don't care.
But see, that's what I'm saying though. So that's what I'm saying though. People, you gotta understand. Do your research. Stop being lazy. You can actually literally say, "Hey Google," and your phone gonna say, "What the fuck you want?" See, look, my phone just shot up. They gonna ask you what you want. Do the research. Stop being lazy. You know what I'm saying? If you hear something and it sounds like, hey, ask Google what time it is. They're going to answer it for you. I know, Google. Stop. It's literally doing
Google's off the chain.
Yeah.
All right. It was a good show.
It was a great show.
I know how Branson always ends it. If you drive drunk, do that shit. What do you say, Branson?
If you no driving drunk. No driving drunk. Don't forget about the food truck rodeo.
We already did that.
But you can't. July 13th food truck rodeo.
Yes. 1 to 5.
Shout out everybody who tuned in tonight.
Coming your way.
Anybody that's vendors, food truckers, you know what I'm saying? Scan that barcode.
Scan the barcode.
Let's go.
All right.
It's going to be big.
Shout out my girl, Kelli Jo. We miss you. We'll catch up with you, baby. Shout out my boy, Jaden. Shout out my boy Jaden. Shout out my boy Jaden for graduating. You know, it's always good to see the kids doing something great. And shout out to all the other graduates and kids
Class
just
of
moving up.
2024, congratulations.
Yes, definitely.
Now y'all can get real jobs.
Look, now, hey, the kids are home for the summer, parents. Y'all have a good time.
Yeah.
They're not kids anymore. They're just that nigga in the house now.
One note I offer to graduates, you know what I'm saying? Like Branson said, never question. If you got something on your mind and it doesn't cause you to think, ask questions.
Ask questions.
Don't be afraid to ask questions.
Don't question the Blitz owner.
Just don't question the black owner.
Don't question the black owner.
Don't question the black owner.
Anybody else get questioned? Anybody else get questioned?
Go out there, go for your shit. Think outside the box. The only way you're going to get what you're going to get, you got to be consistent in whatever it is that you do.